bloody good. How's everybody doing on this fantastic Wednesday, everybody? We are live super early today, chat. Deadly Corpse, thank you for the 50 subs. Thank you if you got a sub, and thank you for the 50 gifteds, chat. This is the only time I could go live today. And since I won't be live the next 5 days, because I will be filming with Jack Pembroke, I had to go live right now. I know it is the middle of the week. I know it's 11:30 in the morning. It's the only time I could go live. I'm assuming like half of my audience right now is going to be European. So welcome to all of my European people, as well as the people that are, you know, in North America that are able to watch. Yeah, probably a lot of UK people, maybe some Australians. I don't really know the time in Australia. Anyways, chat, it's a short react day today. I'll probably be live for about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. We're just going to be watching like maybe 3-4 videos. Aluminum, thank you for the 5 gifteds. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the 5 gifteds. Braden, thank you for the sub. Yeah, we're going to be watching like 3, maybe 4 videos today. Then I am gone for the next 5 days, the 7th to the 11th. I'll be posting on YouTube, still active, while I'm gone. But I will just not be live. I'm doing a YouTube video for Jack's channel, one for mine. We'll be back the 12th. Which will be next Tuesday, and we're going to be doing story time, probably some random, as well as Directive 8020 drops that day, so we're probably going to be playing that. I assume we'll beat it the next day, then the day after that, that Thursday next week, Subnautica drops, or Subnautica 2, so we're going to play that as well. Then we have React Day, more Subnautica, more random games will follow the light. I want to do a group gaming day where we play Gamble with your friends, me, Sneak, Zusi, Chris, everybody that I normally play with. And then what? And then we just have a bunch of other random that we're going to be doing. Another charity stream in like late June, or not late June, late May, early June, but probably early June. And then I'm gone again May 29th to June 2nd, so like 3 or 4 days. But right when we get back, we're basically going to be grinding stream for like 2 weeks straight. I'll probably have like 1 or 2 off days, though. Shadow, thank you for the 3. Love your videos. Thank you. Joe, thank you for the 3. Watching you in my English class. Would thank you for the sub. Green and Ann, thank you for the sub. Ari Cheese. You for the sub. Atomic for the 3. How's it in New Jersey? All right. Scully and Jake, thank you for the sub. Essay and Silent, thank you for the sub. NT and SC for the sub. I'm not, thank you for the 3. You're going to play Happy Wheels? No. Papacino, thank you for the 3. At some point, maybe, but not today. You kind of look like John Crandall. Thank you for Joey for the 3. Hav and Waffle for the sub. Tyler for the sub. Bryce, thank you for the 5. Doing a school assignment. Lemony, thank you for the 3. Any update on the Gamer Subs Cup? No. Braden and Aluminum, thank you for the 5 gifted. Buy and Peach, thank you for the sub. Bot, thank you for the 3. Did I expect you to be alive this early? Rex and Addy for the sub. Sylvan, Spooky, thank you for the sub. Hack and Braden for the sub. J-Ski, Tor, Deadly, thank you for the 50 gifted. Lad, Eric, Marlon for the sub. Bot Black, thank you for the 3. Why are you live so early? Just explained. Meat and Ted, thank you for the sub. Runus and Crow, thank you for the sub. The T-shirt, Mr. Knox, Weeze, Creed, Bob, and 4Block, thank you for the sub. Chat, I will not be able to read bit donos right now. We need to hop into the reacts. We are only live for like 2.5 hours today, so I want to hop in immediately. Does that work? Zine, Ty, Cooper, and Cheese for the sub. Adeka, thank you for the 3. No, I have not heard of Banana Republic funding Colombian paramilitary squads. Biggie and Aiden, thank you for the sub. Ari and I'm, thank you for the sub. Tony, thank you for the sub. Cooper for the sub. Maybe like 40 years ago. I don't know if they're still doing that. All right. Anyways, rundown of the reacts today, chat. Lock in. Core House. New $20 million house. We're going to watch the house review, because why the fuck not? I love watching house reviews. It's interesting. It's also a mansion, so it's fun to see. Serial killers who accidentally chose the worst targets. The car conspiracy theory. Apparently it was re-uploaded. I'm assuming it got copyrighted because Disney blows. But yeah, we're going to watch that as well. If we have more time, we'll obviously pick more videos, but since it is like a 2.5 hour stream, I only immediately chose 3. Don't know when Shakesy collab is. Keys, thank you for the 3. Who, Becca and Friend, thank you for the sub. Feed for the 9. But it's been a month since I could catch a stream. Ari for the sub. Well, welcome. Lock in, chats. 2Cross, thank you for the sub. First video of the day. Lock in. Our new $20 million house tour. Oof. Yeah, anybody remember the day when you were like not 5 years old, when you were like 8 and you thought $1 million house was this? Can I rewind to the overshot? I feel like everybody... Yo, actually, though, $1 million house in Texas is kind of like this. No, it's not. If you're in, like, West Virginia or, like, Texas, $1 million house might be that big. Not with property, though, and a tennis court.
Young money.
I love how they just use straight copyrighted music. Why do they do that? It's like now they can't even monetize their own video.
Yeah.
Too rich? I don't know, bro. Like any time I watch like a video with Ron or any of those guys, and it'll just be like straight full copyright. Those houses in the neighborhood below them are. Like over here. Like they look really small from a distance, but I guarantee you those are like 5-bedroom houses. Those houses are also probably like $5 million. See, like, I'd never want to live in LA. I think, in my opinion, LA is like a hole of like a place to be. Like, so many. It's just like too much rise and grind. And it's like also, I feel like I grew up. I know, dude, and that's what's weird is because like half of these guys are from like the Northeast. But I feel like I've been to Cali. And I loved like San Diego. I went to San Fran. Like, I've been around Cali. I think it's nice, but, like, I could never live in LA. It's so many, like, it's not just influencers, bro. Like, the vibe of being in LA is, like, you have to be, like, better than everyone. Yeah, it feels like, I don't want to say it feels evil, because it's not. But it feels weird. Like, I would never be able to be like, oh, yeah, I live in LA. It's, like, fake. I'm not saying they're fake. I'm saying the LA vibe is.
Welcome to the new house! Yes! Oh! Yes!
Let's do it!
New house, new crib.
You gotta pop it off. You gotta show them.
This is my room. So right when you step in, obviously.
Bro, no way we got this epic-ass background music. 7% skill,
gotta
1% luck, or whatever that shit is. Oh, power of will.
My room.
What is that song? Yeah, I used to listen to that shit when I lifted. When I was like 13.
So right when you step in, obviously you have my room I'm gonna be staying at, you know,
Marlon lives in a library.
kinda gay, kinda like very, you know, library wise, like it's kinda like old vibe, you know, vintage. You know what I'm saying? I think
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. If this was my room, I'm tearing down those fucking I am tearing down these wooden cabinets. Holy.
kinda gay, kinda like very, you know, library wise, like it's kinda like old vibe, you know, vintage. You know what I'm saying? I think that should be it because it's older vibe.
It looks haunted, actually. This is too rich of a house to be haunted, though. There's probably only been one person that's ever lived here. It's way too rich to be haunted.
Anyways,
Jake Paul used to live here.
He's old as fuck. He's so old.
anyways, man, so this is my room, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know what I'm thinking for. I think I'm gonna do like something like vintage. Now, obviously, this doesn't really fit the vibe. It's like different colors and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit literally looks like you're in like a fucking castle. Oh my god, bleed purple.
You know what I mean?
It's really well decorated.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. This is
We bleed purple here at twitch.com or twitch.tv.
right now like an office, but I think I'm gonna
At twitch.tuvalu, we bleed purple.
turn it into a bedroom. You know what I'm saying? So right we have a bed, make this a little bit more. So it's like bedroom vibe, go right out to the work vibe. So I have both places. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously the bathroom, nothing crazy to see in there, but also
Would you live in a content house? Hell no. Every content house I've ever seen has been the dirtiest fucking shit ever. They all organize. I'm not just saying the core boys. OSCS, they all do this shit. They have their own room that's clean, and then right when you walk outside into like their common living space, it is just boxes. Boxes of stuff. The sink's full. Nothing's in the fridge. They only order food. It's actually a frat house. Like, but worse. But worse. Because it's a frat house full of rich guys that just buy stuff and forget about it. So you'll see them in the hallway being like, oh, yeah, this is just shit from like 2 years ago. And it's just like sitting in a box. I'm like, why? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, first floor, right outside, see everything.
What type of gaming chair?
Oh my god. Wow.
Hey, someone's calling. Ring, ring. Do not dream. You know that meme?
First floor vibes, you know what I'm saying? And another one was on the first floor.
Right over there. Go
Why is he running?
Come on, bro.
Where are you
Why is he
running?
doing
Yo,
that?
Sil, where are you going?
Welcome to my humble abode.
Yo, can I say that, like, I feel like when it's not only just echo shit, like, obviously you have sound problems with bigger rooms and echoing and, like, sound transfer back and it goes into your mic and it fucks up the audio. I also just feel like obviously I did this stream room versus my old one because this one has more space, but I still like the idea of, like, a cozy vibe. You know what I mean? Like, this is a smaller room. Like, when there's stream rooms in, like, a fucking living room with 30-foot ceilings, I'm like, it feels like, it's just like a weird PC spot. Like it's just in a living room.
So, as you guys may see, it is a very open
Like a dining hall.
area. So, you do see a lot of my old stuff from the last house here.
Did they buy this house, or are they renting?
I'm going to make this...
I'm assuming it's a rent.
No way. The shit
moved.
that you moved. Wow.
What?
Elise, how much did they say? Because it's a $20 million house, but they're probably what? They're probably renting for like a lot. It's probably like $100K a month.
Oh my god.
$52K a month?
No way.
Do you think they all split that evenly? Like, how does that work?
What?
Oh my god.
No way, Woo.
You're really
So,
How much would that be per person? Silky's in the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't say 6, 7. What's 52 divided by 7? 8K a person?
repelling against the odds.
Like 8K a month. Ooh. They're spending 96K a year each to live here.
we learned and we prepared. We prevailed above all odds. I have haters, but it's okay.
So basically, you're removing everything out this room
That's like terrifying.
and turning it into a stream room.
You make 60K off subs a month. Bro, Zod, I'm just saying, like, the idea of spending 9K a month in rent when you have 6 roommates is crazy. I understand they're living in a $20 million mansion. I'm saying, like, they're fucking... It's the phase guys. It's the core boys. Actually, it's not even the core boys. It's core, Zod. Get it right.
Yes, and then I have back
Wow. Phase doesn't exist anymore.
here, like a little office
The pro team does. The content team does not.
area. Maybe, Marlon was talking about turning that room of his into like a bedroom. This might be like on some other shit, you know what I'm saying?
This where you gonna bring the bitches.
This is me. This isn't me. This is me.
Wait, show the kitchen though. Show the kitchen.
Oh, our official kitchen. This is our kitchen.
That will not be used for anything. that will not be used for anything because Ron and all of them just buy Erewhon every fucking day. This is going to just be full of stuff in a week.
Man.
Bro, can we somebody please convince them to do an update in a month? In 1 month, redo this house tour. And just don't clean anything up as is, just show it. And it's going to be it's going to be just full of stuff.
Cooking segments in here.
Hey,
We got an island.
Oh my god, what are you putting an entire cow in that fridge?
We got an island, dog.
Holy shit!
Is that half fridge, half freezer? Or is it a double fridge?
Yep, there it is.
Wait, are these 2 fridges or a freezer? What the fuck?
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
It's a valid ass question. The fuck? That is a valid ass question. That's exactly what the fuck I was asking. What do you mean? Bro, that matters.
It's a freezer, no?
No, wait, they're both fridges.
Oh, this is
Hey,
amazing.
rice and crackers could hit in here.
Rice and crackers.
What? Rice and crackers.
Rice and crackers.
Salt and pepper. It's salt and pepper.
That shit
Yo, okay, we gotta keep this clean though. Our last kitchen was disgusting.
flies everywhere.
Not
Yo,
really get to the
listen.
point.
If you have
Y'all
trash,
were the
you
reason why I
take
was
it out.
discussing. Y'all didn't clean them after yourself.
I guess.
No,
It was very simple. Just
Well, it scales pretty badly because if you don't clean up after yourself once, nobody's gonna clean up dude, it's kind of like a grudge match in that sense. Is like if one of them leaves something out, you're not going to throw it out for them, and then you're also gonna feel less obligated to throw your own shit out because they're not throwing their stuff out.
throw your trash out.
I remember we did a cleaning segment. Okay.
Yes,
We
yes.
cleaned the
I
house.
forced
That was
you to
4
do
days
it.
after.
All right, unless it's my stream setup. Bro, you know I got the
Captain Arlington.
Arlington run.
Fuck Arlington! What? Yeah! Fuck Arlington!
Yo, he's tripping. Anyways, listen, this is probably where I'm gonna put my setup. Big angle right here. We got a bar over here. I'm probably gonna put all the production shit over here.
This feels like a way better stream room. Like a way better stream room.
All the production shit over here. Yep. Connect
Bro, you got a bar. Oh my god, yeah, dude. You got a bar in the back. You put your PC right in that corner.
floor on the roof. Look,
Why do you have
exquisite.
Bro, there's nothing to go in.
What?
What the
Goggles.
fuck is
You
this
got
about?
goggles on inside.
Chill. Anyway, access to the pool that is working on the pool, but it's huge backyard. Should we go to the backyard or wait? We should wait.
We could.
We could take it to the backyard.
Let's just take it to the backyard.
It's huge!
Look at this view. Look at this fucking view, man.
Wow.
It's alright.
Bro, you really think they split the rent? You think they split the rent evenly? Cause like, I don't think motherfuckers understand. Yo, the level of like money they make, it varies drastically, right? Like some of these guys make $5 million a year, and some of them make $500K a year. Like some of them make $15 million a year, right? Like it's like a big difference. Ron probably makes the most. I would agree. Right now, I don't know if Ron has the most money, but Ron makes the most. Then I would probably say Jason. I would probably say Ron, Jason, Lacey, Adapt. Marlon, I have no idea. Because Marlon does like modeling shit. And I don't know what that pays at all. Stable Ron lives there. He's in the video.
Just imagine what we could do with it.
You have the most. I'm not a part of the core boys.
I don't think if we tried, we could get it.
Getting close to Ron levels. I mean, I make more than Ron on YouTube because Ron doesn't really do YouTube. But like Ron's streaming income like collapses mine because he averages like 4x what I do view-wise and runs ads.
We should try to do that.
Yeah,
But
it could be
we should try.
We have a 360 driveway, so it goes all the way
IRL Rocket
And
League.
unfortunately, they'll never.
No one here is making 500K a year. Everybody here is making 2 mil easy. Cap. I think the top guys are making 10, 12 mil. Yeah. 15 mil. But I think like Kason,
Be a driveway segment again. Though.
Yeah.
he's not making 2 mil.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately.
Nah, my chat love that.
They told us that is a brand new $12,000.
No, they did not.
No, no, it is.
Brand
Sponsorship scale with view count.
new.
Wait, did they grill?
Yes, there's a pool.
I mean, and yes, they get like group sponsors. He's not a core boy. Well, he's there. So I'm just saying.
Barbecue.
Can we see a second?
Bro,
Look at it.
can you imagine the hot dogs we can make out here?
No fucking.
Okay,
Yeah.
now you're
The fucking hot dogs.
talking my language.
Right?
Now you're talking my language.
Ready? Everybody
They have fans that live next door. Dead ass.
together. Everybody together. Everybody lives together. Everyone lives together. Come on.
Why is Lazy so hype over the
Dude, imagine growing up here. Holy Nepo, baby. What the fuck? Growing up in Calabasas, California in a fucking $30 million house.
So this is 12.
Motherfuckers say I'm out of touch. I'm like, chat, I used to live in a trailer, like, for, like, the first 9 years of my life. Like, obviously I was a kid then, but I'm saying, like, I'm not, like, I didn't grow up with money. I have money now, but I'm like, there's a level, like, when you say out of touch, you got to think, like, motherfuckers that live and grow up here. Like,
Oh my God!
Oh! They don't even know if that's a good grill or not. Y'all ain't even got a Traeger grill? Where's that Blackstone?
Woo!
Where's that Blackstone at?
Oh, yo,
How are you gonna make fried rice on that? You're not.
It's hot. Look how much room
We're not
we
gonna
have.
put the cover back on.
Especially compared to the last crib.
I mean, it's infinite.
Yo, T, come on, bro. We gotta put this back on.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, we gotta take care of you.
This is how we start. This is how we start. Everybody help. Everybody help. Do your job.
Wait, Rob,
Oh, bring it. No, bring it.
right in that direction.
Why would they be making fried rice? Because making fried rice on a Blackstone grill is a top 3 meal all time.
We did it back.
You got it?
What? You ever made breakfast? Have you ever made breakfast on a Blackstone?
We did it.
Locking in.
Did it, man.
Start.
So,
Drew's house. out here?
We put
do you own one? No, but I've used them at Airbnbs.
yoga mats and shit like that so we can start stretching ourselves out.
Down below again. You are a DO, bro. Like that's
I've never used a Traeger grill though. I'm always too scared. I don't understand the pellet shit. When I see a Traeger grill, I'm like, I'd love to know how to use this, but I'm not gonna figure it out.
Start stretching us out.
Well, actually, we don't have to put the yoga mats out here
because.
Perfect.
right
segue.
inside to the left, we got a gym.
Why is he getting excited?
Yo, I love cool home gyms, but I feel like it's more motivating to go physically to a gym than have a home gym. Because it's like an activity. Obviously, it's more ease of use to like just work out where you live. But I'm saying like there's going to be other people there that you don't know. I feel like it's more of an activity. My gym's an hour away. Okay, well, why did you get a gym membership for a gym that's an hour away?
I think we have to go around.
We didn't show this part yet. You're right. This is the
2-hour drive to work out for 45 minutes.
new living room. We got a nice brand new couch.
It's a lovely couch.
Big space, tall ceiling, chandelier on a ceiling. Our prized possession.
Right there.
Redacted clan.
The content organization of the year.
Yeah, we had two.
And we're gonna get the third.
And the streamer award goes to FaZe Clan.
We're coming for that third. And it's my favorite area of the house. I'm gonna be in here every single morning. Adapt is changing me. He's transforming me.
Dad just hit you now.
Yes.
Why you jumping
You gave
right
up on me.
today?
You gave up on me.
Stop touching my waist, bro.
Here's the thing.
We gotta reach me the walls.
And I'm forcing y'all, Ron and Lacey in here every day.
Yo!
This is a real theater.
See, this is fucking awesome, dude. What?
Yo!
This is a real
That's a whole ass movie theater.
Mafia night!
Alright. I'm a little rusty.
Hurry up.
Welcome to the game of Mafia.
Somebody dead shit is
Someone gassed the that's a Ron fart. I know a Ron fart when I smell one. As you can see, we have an entire bowling alley.
Nah, this is pissing me off. That would be like actually the coolest thing ever.
Wait, Ron.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, chat. If I had a bowling alley at the ready at all times, I'd be ripping a 24-hour bowling stream. I would literally be like, we're bowling until I score a 300.
Let me bowl you.
Just full reset the game every time.
Let me bowl you. Who do you think you are?
You can afford one? Dude, you know this here, I'm gonna guess, like this room, $1 million. Have a functioning bowling alley, even if it's one lane. You have a functioning bowling alley, More? You think it's more? No. Not more. I'm going to look that up. How much is a custom one-lane bowling alley in a house? $150K? I feel like it'd be way more than that. Well, it's $150K to install the bowling alley, but you got to keep in mind, this room is the size of some people's houses. Like, you have a bowling alley is like half a football field. Like, this is a big ass room. So you need space is the biggest thing.
Let me bowl you. Let me bowl you. Let me bowl you. Let me bowl you. Who do you think you are?
So yeah, maybe like $150K, but then the space itself might be like 200, like actual like room wise.
Push him in there.
Nice! Wait,
There it is.
oh! Wait, there's a TV. Wait, there's a screen. There's a fucking.
You know them lanes ain't getting the right slick, chat. They are not up keeping that wood.
TV.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Show off. Go.
Actually got to do a tournament.
You are ass. Holy gutter.
It's going to be one of those lanes in a month where you fucking throw a spin. The second it hits the ground, it just rips right into the gutter. I don't know. Guess I got to loft the ball 100 yards. I guess I have to throw the ball into the bins. Now, worst bowling alley I've ever been to was in San Diego. Worst bowling alley I've ever been to was in San Diego. It had, it was a bar bowling alley, and it was like this really old bowling alley. No oil on the lane. I threw the ball 75% down the lane, instant curves into the gutter. Overspin every time. Oh, no.
Why would you break it first day?
We're good. I think we're good.
What's that?
I mean, you could really do anything with this.
What's next?
It's such a big area.
You really have some parties down here.
I think
DJ table. We can low-key do absolutely nothing for the next 12 months here.
we have this. We got to clear this out.
Did they lease that shit for a year?
Ew, there's like poop stains
We
right there.
got to have.
Hey, so many hooks on the roof?
Whoa, why is that up there?
No, there's some weird shit going on in here, bro. Trust me.
Over here, K-Son. I think this is your spot, right?
What?
Is it you? Congratulations.
I got an upgrade. Give me the house door. Give me the room tour.
Wait.
Gave this motherfucker the closet of the mansion.
There's not a single outlet.
All right.
There's not an outlet. Yo, that shit is actually just a fucking room.
So I guess
Nothing in here. One light bulb.
I'm in the most secluded.
It's not even covered. It's one of those ones that goes just like a static hum.
Part of the place. Please do not enter that. So we got no outlets. But we have more real estate than the last house. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Nice.
I'll just probably put the setup like right here.
You told me that it was that room over there.
Oh, is it different?
Yeah, I said this one.
Oh, wow, that's even nicer.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Outlets.
You got like the evil professor type
nice.
of vibe.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that a water heater?
Yeah. He did say that because he had to put his clothes in here.
Yeah, closet.
Because you had that whole room.
Set up
for your
window
closet.
here.
Exactly.
Set up window.
Yo, he makes music. Put him in the boiler room. Put him in the boiler room, bro. That's the name of an actual... Wait. What do you mean, ball right? Look. Bro, put that motherfucker in the boiler room. Watch this shit. He could remake that with like 4 people.
If you get thirsty, there's a water pipe right behind you too.
A lot of ventilation.
Yeah, good AC in here. A lot of colors too. Soundproof too. It's all concrete.
The lights.
Maybe we can install some windows. Maybe get some.
Nah.
Give it up for K-Son, man.
Thank you guys for the upgrade.
Love you, K-Son, man. That's greatness right there.
So I'm assuming he doesn't actually live there. Oh my god, what's this, a GTA garage, bro?
It's a 19-car garage. Wow. A brand new Audi!
19 car... Is that one of their cars? What the fuck happened?
I don't know what happened.
Dead ass. It's really nice.
Bro, did you get shot? Wait, we walk with like some like, you know.
Son.
Like, some niggas be trying hard. Some niggas got it. Me and my boy Mo.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Let's pick it up the page.
Okay, yeah, let's get up the
Why
hill.
did I get excluded from that?
He's like,
Bro, whose idea was it to work out right now?
No, Ron, this is where you said you was gonna do sprints every day.
No, this is-
remember?
this is-
Like up and down, up and down, up and down.
Running?
Like, yeah.
Silky? Oh, I almost. Ooh. Should we go upstairs? Like that? I'm gonna let you take it off
Yeah,
here.
little balcony area. I don't know what to do with this. This is where I'm at.
Is there like covers for those couches though? Or does it just never rain in LA?
I'm at.
Holy shit!
Kind of a vibe though.
You mastered it.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know you gonna go crazy in this.
Fuck a hole for me on that couch.
Hey, how many sponsors you bringing in?
Yes, Jay. Yes, Jay.
Yes, slap that ass, slap a little bit, slap
Yes,
a little bit, slap a little bit, yeah.
I think I'm gonna put my setup here. So this is where I'm gonna stream, right?
God, this like stresses me out. The unpacking shit. You know what I mean? Oh, do you think they pay somebody to unpack all this shit or they do it themselves? Oh, just like fucking 150 saran wrapped boxes.
Fuck with this.
What do y'all think
Bubble wrapped.
about this?
Oh.
I put the chat TV here. I put like some cool stuff here.
Fucks with this.
Now you want to know what is insane? No, the bathroom is nuts.
It's my room!
I might actually have
Jacuzzi bath.
to use that, bro.
And it's ruined.
Is hers. Time to start a family.
You got a 360 panoramic closet.
Oh, this is a 360.
What the fuck?
Yo, this is tough.
You can fucking have a seat.
I feel like it is a seniority thing where like Adapt should get the best room.
Maya, you have sex in here too.
Why do you all keep thinking about me having sex?
Bro, you
It's like the dude that books the Airbnb gets the best room.
gotta fuck somebody right here for us, bro. Like, right here, right there. Yes, yes, yes.
Because that what she
yes.
says. Oh, I want a sweater. You say,
Yo, how horny are y'all?
This is fucking insane. Out of all the cribs I've lived in,
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
crazy, bro.
Wait, you might fuck with this.
Bro, I was talking about that the other day. Motherfucker said, what do you mean a detached bidet? That exists. It's you shit in the toilet and then you hover over to the bidet and then it washes your butt instead of having an attached one. This is expensive.
Oh my god.
Wait, she likes
Can we see the water pressure?
this
Nah,
shit.
that
Wait, this shit don't work.
This shit, yo, this shit broke.
Yo, this shit
You
broke,
got a
man.
bidet? Put on gun, you got a bidet.
It's a bidet, it's not a bidet.
Oh,
Bro, Silky. Bro, that's how it came, bro. Silky.
Okay, amenities. Okay.
I'm getting old.
Bro, he got that ray gun that isn't broken. I bought that same fucking one.
Hospitable.
I can borrow
I
mine.
have a
You're so courteous. You're courageous.
I have a supplement.
You so hospitable and talentless.
Jay, if you borrow that water, you just bring it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow this.
Wait, where's the wait? Can I borrow water?
Actually, I don't think his is 3D printed. I think I got scammed, bro. I bought that fucking $300 ray gun off Etsy.
Yeah.
It was cool, and I know, like, it's not their fault it arrived broken in the mail, but it also was, like, clearly 3D printed.
You just can bring it back?
So right here, we actually have 4 bedrooms, all basically right next to each other. I decided to take this bedroom right here as my main bedroom. You know, I got the bed, the TV, I got the couch. I'm gonna be putting it nasty in this bed. Hell yeah. So right next.
I have that same tortilla blanket. It calmed me down when I was having a bad trip one time. And then it caught on fire.
Nasty in this bed. Hell yeah. So right next door is actually my stream room right through here.
How? Well, it was a different day that it caught on fire. I was tripping really bad one time. Just like the 3rd time I ever tripped. I was sitting on the couch. I was freaking the fuck out, dude. It was like maybe 45 minutes, an hour into the trip. So it was like the come up, but it was like hitting pretty hard. We were playing Man of Medan. I started melting into the couch. But I was like covered in this tortilla blanket. And I was like kind of like holding it. And I was like, the softness of it was like bringing me down.
Here, desk is gonna be in that corner. I already got it all set up. We got the
How'd it burn? Well, we were by a fire one time and it caught on fire.
jerseys on the wall.
Burn a hole in it.
Kobe, Luca, and Shaq.
Bro, how do you get this shit up so fast?
Because I'm about business.
Oh shit! What the?
Whoa.
Bro got a fridge with one Gatorade.
Oh! I swear I thought you was Spider-Man.
Oh, this is sick. Like,
This is
tough, right?
insane. Fucking go.
Yeah, so these are from Ron and Dad for my birthday, and this was also for my birthday. I actually just got this couch right here too.
Shaq and Kobe.
You should put like turf out here. You think that it's possible to hit a trick shot
A trick shot?
Yo, the view though.
to the basketball court from here?
Why? Actually, this part of the view, the back view's better.
Oh yeah, you need a arm.
That's impossible.
Like, oh my God, you know what you do?
Me with a catapult.
Is food 100 times better while tripping? No, food's disgusting. I won't eat for 7 hours. I drink a lot of water and I pee constantly.
Oh, you really wearing an apple, bro?
It's Valenti.
This oh,
Yeah!
That's fire.
Oh, nice.
You're gonna let Marley do that?
oh.
Ready?
No, not my room.
No, Al Lacey, we just got, bro, he's ruined the wood in the new house, bro.
He's gonna take off his shirt now.
No.
Hey!
Let's get gay. It's my room right here. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice room. It's calm. I stole a Daps Messi jersey.
But he has so much Pokemon stuff.
Hung it up on the wall.
Hey,
I also.
Yo, are bear bricks still worth a lot of money? Like, are they still going up in value? Like, stagnated? Are they going down? I feel like it probably depends on which one.
I also stole that Messi or the Mike Tyson one.
No.
Stole that shit.
That's my turn.
This where I'm gonna be fucking. You got a chocolate bar on the bed?
Little gold loop.
You and Jason connect?
Ask Cloak, he would know. Cloak collects bear bricks.
Oh no, there's no way.
Yo!
I'm
You should
gonna
bang on the wall like, Jason, wake up.
No.
They don't make these anymore, bro. Tell them they don't make these anymore.
Oh, the big ones died, they
No,
don't.
they don't make the big ones, but this
I
my.
got the real one, though.
Look at my closet.
Yeah, Dap got the real mill plaque, bro. They keep downsizing those motherfuckers. You see the other one sitting right there? I ain't got anywhere to hang them up. Or make them smaller.
Look at this dude.
Dead ass. I think in like 3 years they don't get rid of the YouTube plaque, but I think they either downsize it again or just make it like some sort of shit you gotta pay for. Like, I feel like it would be better if you had to pay for it, but it was better. That sounded really dumb. Like, you only can buy it if you have 1 million subs, but you got to pay like $100 and then they send me a real one. Like, I would do that. But yeah, you're rich though. If you have 1 million subs on YouTube, you can spend $100 on a fucking YouTube plaque. What type of word fucking shit are we trying to pull right now? What do you mean, oh, you're rich though? If you get 1 million subs on YouTube, I would spend $100 to get the OG plaque. The one from the fucking 2014 days where it was like an actual plaque in a frame and it was metal. That's wood. It's not even magnetic. I think it's painted wood. Look. This is a magnet. Nothing.
Yeah, low key. It's fake nice.
Nah, this looks like a Louis.
Is it real gold or silver? Hell no.
Man, Louis.
I don't know what the old ones were. Like the actual YouTube plaques from like 2015. Maybe even before then. I think those were metal.
Over here.
Danny DeCito fell? Oh my God, he's still hanging on. You see him? Trooper.
I see you. Holy shit.
LeBron Hennessy.
Holy shit.
Wait, what the?
Hey!
Don't touch
Still,
that.
get away from the
That's
Hennessy.
the
fucking king.
This looks like a drink for Thanos.
Wait,
Shit tasted actually like regular Hennessy. I had maybe 7 shots of LeBron Henny in one night because my friend bought a bottle. He gave it to me as a joke. I opened it and he was like, oh, I was going to keep that. And I was like, oh. And then we drank the bottle. But it was bad. Bad. I think I had a shot on stream of it one day. I just think Hennessy and cognac, or not cognac. What is it? Cognac is it cognac? What is Hennessy? Yeah, it is cognac. I think cognac tastes disgusting.
That shit kind of look like a drink for
Over-fermented wine.
You ruin everything.
That's racist. That's racist.
Alright, listen, everyone's rooms look mad organized. I don't know why and how. It's been a day since we arrived.
Weird. How is it? Set up?
My fucking room is nowhere near organized. Matter of fact, let me put the blinds up.
It's dead of
Oh,
vibe.
get the fuck out of
I'm
my
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. We're outside.
Get out of my bed!
Yo, Jay.
Hey.
What is that?
Why do you have all this people?
Explain yourself right
Jay.
now.
I told y'all when Jay asked to party, you gotta tell him no.
My skin is
And you're friends with
dry.
D.
like that.
And you're friends with D.
Sold as a set. It's crazy. I'm not
I want
gonna
to
lie.
go shopping, bro.
Yeah, why are you able to buy 5 bottles in a fucking pack?
Me too.
All my shoes right here. Gotta organize everything. Come in my closet. It's pretty dirty. Not organized at all. I just started. This took me like 2 hours. I did this by
Sim
myself.
segments are gonna hit in here.
I know, bro. Look, man, my chat, they love the sim shit. So yeah, I'm being here. Look, got SpongeBob socks. Not as organized, but
That's my shit.
that was my shit.
This is personally my favorite part of the
Bro,
crib.
Liz, I was gonna say the same thing.
For real?
No, actually, I'm not gonna lie.
It's the best
The
part.
outside is the best thing with this house, I think.
I didn't even know we had a staircase right here.
Why are they all wet?
Yeah, we do.
I don't know where to go.
Go this way, maybe? Yo, I'm dead ass getting lost in here.
Driveway, no, this
Look
shit
at
sick,
that.
hey. Oh my god.
We dead ass will never have another parking segment in our lives.
No, we gotta figure out a way.
the parking. Is that the S680 Maybach?
Come on, look. So my logo,
Should
it
I
got
try yank
stolen.
it?
No, don't yank. Okay, it's movable.
Oh, you got a new one.
They got like fucking 15 cars at this house. Whose car is that?
Oh my.
What was
You
that?
just
What the
made
fuck
it
was that?
snap.
What's
Yo,
going
can we
with
show
the
up the
M?
court,
Yes,
bro?
please, bro.
My bad.
You should be the most.
The only normal car. The cameraman. The only normal car in the entire
You
area.
just made it
What's that?
snap.
What's
Yo,
going
can we
with
show up the
M?
court,
Yes,
bro?
please, bro.
My bad.
You should be the most hyped about this because now there's no way you're gonna hit anyone's car in their driveway.
That's true.
I never
Does the
did that.
DAPS, nah, does the DAP still have that one weird ass car? Oh my god, what was that? The Uncmobile? Yeah, this shit. This is like a sick car. The white one, yeah. How much is that worth?
I feel like you'll still find a way.
He'll
I
find a
never
way.
did that.
He'll find a way.
You will find a way.
And Silky should also
5K?
be the most excited for this.
It gotta be more than that.
Because you
No more.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is it just a custom golf cart? Is it literally just a golf cart engine with like a fucking redone hood and like seats?
No more air balls, Woo.
You gotta get
I
better.
am the most excited for this.
Because you
I
are
thought it was like an actual car.
shit, yeah.
A full basketball court and tennis court.
It's all good, man.
Bro, there's no reason we shouldn't all get nice. Like, I'm actually about to get my jumper back.
What do you mean get it back?
Like, I had a
You
jumper
have
before.
never had a jumper.
I got a jumper.
Hold on, ready?
You got a jumper.
Only me and you have jumper.
Hold on, Dad.
But also, too, it's nice. At night, it's lit up.
Yo, I will dead start a family tomorrow if he makes his jump shot.
It's not happening.
Nobody made a shot yet.
Sogi, go ahead, bro. Shoot the ball.
Try it. Try it,
Sogi, shoot the fucking ball, bro. You are ass.
Tab, y'all not doing that.
Look,
Y'all
look, look, look.
No more, go next.
I barely
Say no more, Silk. Say no more.
Let me show y'all how it's done, bro. Let me show y'all how it's done.
Wait, hold on. I got one. Ready?
Oh,
Wait.
That's hard.
Yo.
Right, still.
It's too bad Makai wasn't guarding you, cause damn.
Hell no.
Hold on.
There's nobody gonna take us on this court. Nobody.
You think those solar panels run there? Why am I asking these nerd ass questions? You think I'm just not giving a fuck about the basketball trick shots right now. You think those solar panels run their house? You think they own those?
Nobody. Yo, listen, I'm gonna say it right now. We challenge anybody, everybody.
I mean, that's really good, bro. They got that fat ass solar panel set up.
Come get it.
We dead do have a very good 5v5 rotation.
Wait, what?
We have the
down low.
best player on
Yes.
this squad.
Yes.
And y'all looking at him right now.
Yo, so you set screens, gang. Just set screens, get rebounds.
Fuck with them and run.
Set screens, get rebounds. Play each other.
Bang! Oh.
We'll figure out a role for you and Jason.
This kind of fake
Hey,
beautiful.
just look at it from this angle.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just really the core.
No, fries.
This is a full-on compound.
Nah, this is the beginning. Out of all the cribs I think I've lived in, this is.
They should have gotten that house that, oh my God. Who's that family YouTuber that, like, bought two $60 million properties and combined them and then, like, defaulted on the property? And now it just sits there and no one will buy it. Yeah, the Ace family. They should have gotten the Ace family house. Austin McBroom. They should have gotten that Ace family house.
This is your
This is
30th
the
car
best.
Two properties combined.
house, bro.
Pretty
I
sick.
feel like you say that every house.
Yo, wait. I'm not even kidding. Them three combined is 115 years old.
Oh my.
Are we?
Oh my God.
Wait, 31, 29.
8,
Why you pushing me in the
You're
circle?
28?
Adapt is not 28. Is he actually? I just talked to him. Oh, he is 28. Oh, because he was one of the youngest phase guys.
18 years
Because when I watched him, he was in high school.
What do you mean, goddamn?
28. Wait, Casey,
I'm the youngest between them.
I'm 31.
31 team.
Oh, that's not bad. 31. Bro, everyone thinks I'm 40. 31. They had 9 years.
31 's
You're
not-
almost
it's not
30.
bad.
32 this year.
But listen, y'all, please do us a favor.
I don't know. Once you hit 30, it's like, damn. Not that you're getting old, because, like, you're not going to look old for a while. I feel like once you surpass 35, you're no longer young. You're not old, but you're not young. Like, you could say you're young if you're, like, 28, but if you're, like, over 35, it's like at that point, most people are well past their prime. Like, you're not old yet. I feel like old's like 50s.
Like and subscribe to this channel.
Still only a 30-year life. 25's a 30-year life. 35, you're betting you live to 100. And I'd bet against that.
It's a brand.
I'd bet that the average person in this chat dies around 78. Maybe 78, 82. We do have technological advancements. Some of you guys are younger. You'll be able to profit off that. Maybe the average person here dies at 80.
New channel.
I'm living to 100. Taylor, never mind. I would just say if I was a betting man and this was DraftKings, I'm taking the minus 300 that maybe 3 people here live to 100.
The old one that we had last year. We lost the password. So
The way that I see it is, at best, I get 60 more years. And I'm 24. Because you also got to chat. You got to look at your lifestyle habits. You got to look at the statistical probability of, health advancements. And then you also got to look at family lineage. When did your, grandparents die? From what? At what age did they die? When did their parents die? At what age? Blah, blah, blah. And so on and so forth.
Yeah, we can't get that one back.
It's a few things in that sense. Hold up. Dun, 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 dun. Tyree, thank you for the three. Love you so much. You've been a motivation of my life. You're my goat. That and Dino for the sub. Chris, Jeb, Monica, thank you for the 5. What's your Taco Bell order? I don't really know. I haven't ordered Taco Bell in a while. Aspect, thank you for the 3. Doritos Locos Tacos, though, for sure. Best way to recommend you videos to watch. What? Shank and Cac, thank you for the sub. Bio, thank you for the 3. Stop, thank you for the 5 gifts to the individual sub. Ace and VJ, thank you for the 2 subs. Matt, thank you for the 3. No. Garcia for the 3. But watch the YouTube videos. Try to skip forward. Bunny for the sub. Hammer and JK for the sub. Ace and Hip and Off for the sub. Scotty for the 3. Lan and Doe, thank you for the sub. Utah for the sub. Spec, thank you for the 3. No. Captain and Nick, thank you for the sub. Massal and Doctor for the sub. Vax, thank you for the 3. Wanted to sub our bets. Keep up the great content. Love Brady for the late night / early morning uploads on the VODs. Dub, I love thank you for the 3. Only emoji for the sub. Liam, Shadow, Vex, Trash T, thank you for the 3. I wanted to kill myself. You saved my life. I did not save your life. You saved your own life. Please get the help you need, though. If I'm the only reason that you stopped, wanting to kill yourself in that moment, you need a lot of help outside of just watching my content. I understand I might have helped get you off that ledge in some way, and I'm glad I'm able to, and I'm glad that you're still here. But if you wanted to kill yourself, you watched a video of mine, and now you don't, that's not a permanent solution. You need to go to get therapy and actual psychiatric help. It's not just, oh, when I feel like I want to die, I'm going to watch a Joe Bart video. Not only is that not good for you, it's also, you know, just an unsafe way of handling your mental health issues. Olive and Braden for the sub, Gee, thank you for the 3. Von 2, Nugget for the sub, Vito for the 3. Rather live in a small cobblestone castle than a large mansion. Mr. and Doctor for the sub, Brick and Dino and Chris, thank you for the sub, Chank for the sub.
This is our first video. You're gonna see videos on the channel every week, and we will be live tomorrow.
All right, listen, y'all. We had a little bit of technical issues. We could not get internet. So now our first stream together is May 2nd. Little adjustment. We will be live on the 2nd of May.
When was this video uploaded? Oh, fucking over a week ago. Jay and Fried for the sub. And that might actually have to record for having lived at the most content houses by one person. How many content houses has he been in? Oh, to be a rich content creator living in LA with my friends, such a thing would be a dream come true. Bro. I don't know. Okay, well, the 3 main cities that content creators move to is Atlanta, Austin, Texas, and LA. I feel like I'd most want to live, probably, God, I don't know. I don't want to live in Texas. I like Austin. I've been to Austin. I'd probably pick Miami. Yeah, not moving to Florida. Florida, bottom of the list. Florida, Austin, LA, Atlanta. You'd live in Atlanta? If I had to pick one of those 4, I'd live in Atlanta. I'd live in Georgia. 100%. 100%. And I wouldn't want to live in any of them. Tarpon Springs. If I could pick 5th spot, San Diego. San Diego. Content house with your boys in San Diego. That would be so much better. Why do creators not do that shit? I think it's because the connections in LA, it's easier to collab and stuff, but it's like, I don't know. Or New York. Let's bring back the New York content houses. What happened to that shit? Motherfuckers living in a high rise. Wouldn't that be awesome? Imagine if they rented a 2-story high rise on Billionaires Row. It's too expensive. It actually is. It actually is. Because this is a $20 million house they're renting. For like half the space, it would be like 5x the price. Because like one 2-floor apartment in like New York on Billionaires Row is like $300 million. It's like fucking so expensive. Boston? Oh my God. Well, yeah, but now you're just listing cities I would rather live in. Yeah, Boston, New York, Philly, San Diego, San Fran, Seattle. Like, I could just start rattling cities off, you know, at that point. South Carolina, that's a state, but sure, Charleston. Sure. Tennessee, no. I would want to live in a state that borders water. Even a lake, like a bit like a Michigan, isn't a bad shout in comparison to like center of the U.S. Like Tennessee, Missouri, like stuff like that. But I also don't want something that's like too hot. Tel Aviv. Yeah, content house in Tel Aviv. That'd be great. Zorb for the sub, Nate for the 3. My ex got a restraining order on me in line to the police saying I've done a ton of stuff, and I have it. I'm scared that it's going to ruin my life. I'm still at school. I graduate 2 weeks. I'm scared. I doubt you have advice, but I've been watching you for a while. Sorry if it's ruining the vibe. It's not ruining the vibe, but I'm sorry that your ex is getting a restraining order on you. I mean, you could obviously dispute that to the police and fight it in court because it's not as simple as just saying something and then getting a restraining order. If it's lying and you're able to prove that, then you're able to prove that, you know? I mean, I understand in a lot of senses people feel as if in today's times it's guilty until proven innocent, but in a sense of a restraining order, like, you should be able to dispute that for sure. 2, thank you for the 5 gifteds. Lama, thank you for the raid. Pastel and Zor for the sub. Yor and Fetal, thank you for the 5. Fried and Jay and Nugget for the sub, 2 for the sub. Chat next video. Lock in. Actually, I have to piss real quick, and then we're going to lock in. Count me down. How do you pick your songs? Sometimes it's autoplay. Sometimes I just pick them myself. Zod said, never knew Joe lived in a trailer. Bro's literally a GTA character. Rags to riches. It's funny how Joe doesn't even deny he's on par with Ron now. No more I make good money. Joe. Bro, I just say I make good money because I'm not trying to be like some motherfucker that's bragging about that shit. I think that's cringe, you know, to like flex on that. So, can't think of the sub Caleb for the 3. Just mentioned me that he wants a divorce because he needs to be free. I'm so scared that nobody's going to want a single mom. I'm so happy you're live because I'm so sad. Well, I'm sorry that you're going through that. I mean, I don't really know what to say to that, but I wouldn't say be scared that nobody wants a single mom. I mean, keep in mind that, like, I think it's like 35 for like 40% of marriages end in divorce. You know, the amount of single moms that exist is, you know, insurmountable. Like, you'll find somebody else, you know. I wouldn't be worried about that, but I'm sorry that you're going through that. That's so sad. You're not making what Ron makes respectfully. Okay. Okay. All right. Serial killers who accidentally chose the worst targets. Let's lock in.
The Cheetah Incident. In 1993...
That's just... All right. I'm not... All right. All right, let's go. Serial killers who accidentally chose the worst targets.
The Cheetah Incident. In 1993, at a club in California, a demon prowled the venue. Unbeknownst to many, the Grim Sleeper, a man who'd ended the lives of 10 women, was searching for his next victim.
10 to 100? What is that fucking scale? What? I never understand that shit. I know it's like always like 10 asterisk because it's like maybe what they've been convicted of or like proven guilty of, but it's always like such a wild jump. It'll be like a serial killer convicted of 8 killings, but assumed to have murdered 80. It's like, how did they not find any of... Like, I'd get it if it was like convicted of 10, presumed to have killed 15. You know? But I'm like, assumed to have killed up to 100.
While everybody else was drinking and having fun. He noticed an African-American girl that seemed annoyed and upset, so he walked over to her to figure out what was wrong. The lady told him that she was invited out to play dominoes, but everybody there kept offering her drinks and telling her to club when she wasn't a drinker. It was extremely late, and she was tired and wanted to go home, so the Grim Sleeper pointed to his vehicle outside. He told her that he has a car, and if she really wanted to go home that badly, he could just take her. Delighted, the woman sprung out of her seat and...
Really? I feel like today, no woman is getting in the car with a man they've never met before.
Home that badly, he could just take her. Delighted,
Like, I understand it's a nice gesture, but I feel like if you're a dude at a bar and you meet a woman for the first time, you shouldn't even offer to bring her home. Like, I know that's like a common gesture, but it's only going to be perceived negatively. You know? Like, if you're like, oh, I could take, don't even say that. It's like a nice thing to say. You know she's going to say no. Don't even say that. Because, like, then they're going to be like, whoa.
The woman's...
You know what you do? I'd call you an Uber. I'll call you an Uber. That's nice. Not even get in an Uber. Obviously, yes, today you would get an Uber. We don't know. Did we say what year this was? They might have not had Uber then. But I'm saying, like, that'd be nice. I'll pay for your Uber.
Sprung out of her seat and followed the dangerous criminal back to his car. She got in first, and he shut her door like a gentleman. Then he got into the driver's seat and began taking her to her house. After a while, she told him to make a right turn to her house, but he ignored her. Confused, she repeated herself. You're supposed to make a right over there, not a left. Realizing the criminal was no longer responding, the lady quickly went to open the door to get out of the car, but it was then that she finally realized that the door didn't have a handle on the inside.
It took her that long to realize that there was not a handle on the door? No way.
She realized that the door didn't have a handle on the inside. She was literally...
So you just start punching him in the face, dude. He's in a driving vehicle right now. Like, he's going to have to pull over. You ever see that one video of an Uber driver that was, you know, I guess fucking driving people around at like 1 or 2 in the morning, like really late at night. These two dudes get in the car and they point a gun at him. He just floors it. He goes, you want to die? And he just starts going like this and fucking like ripping the wheel back and forth. They start crying in the back, like begging him to get out of the vehicle. He ends up like slamming on the brakes, just runs out. They fucking run away. I'm like, wow. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but holy shit. That couldn't have gone worse for them.
Literally trapped in the car.
Show it? I don't know if I'm able to pull that up. Would that be TOS? Man swerves car when held at gunpoint? Like, what do I even search for that? Uber driver. Like, I never know what to search up when I haven't seen this video in months. No. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. I don't know. If this becomes a video editor, try and find that video. It's probably on Twitter.
Becoming filled with joy, the monster finally revealed his intentions to the woman. And as you could probably guess, they were horrible and evil. But there was only one problem with his plan. The woman he was talking
The woman knew jujitsu and had an Italian stiletto knife.
To wasn't any ordinary person. The Grim Sleeper had accidentally trapped himself inside a car with the Cheetah, also known as the most dangerous woman in the world, a title that would be...
No fucking way. You're a serial killer and you pick up a woman and she ends up being like one of the best boxers.
Given to her just 1 year later as she'd go on to win the 1994 kickboxing championship. When she was young, she was ruthlessly bullied and chased around the town. Her uncle was a martial arts master, and unknown to the Grim Sleeper, her uncle forced her to fight him every single day in order to get her black belt. At the end of the day,
Dude, I feel like even then the worry for her is like, if I knock this guy out, we might just crash and I'll die anyway. You know what I mean? Because like he's driving the car. Like what if he faints and then his foot just gets on the fucking gas?
Whenever she finished practicing with her colleagues and got ready to leave, her uncle, also known as Master Quiet Storm, would lock the door with a key, and if she wanted to exit the door...
Is this the right one, Scully? Like, no part of me trusts you that that's not an I've Been in the Hills video. No, it's not that video. That's a different guy. I mean, there's multiple instances where, like, dudes get pulled over and they just don't care.
Dojo, she'd have to beat him in combat and forcefully pry the keys out of his hands. She did this every single day as a kid. As the criminal asked her to comply with his sick demands, she told him no. As you could guess, this angered the psychopath, so he swung at her with his full might. But immediately she blocked his punch and spun back with a devastating counterpunch, striking him straight in his face. "Oh, so you're a fighting type," he said as he smiled. The woman quickly jumped into the back seat of the van and he followed after her, which would go on to prove to be his worst mistake. Once he was trapped in the trunk of the van with the professional champion kickboxer, she unleashed a hellish attack on him. He tried to tackle her, but she grabbed his shirt and swung him around in the trunk of the van, smashing his head against.
Why did she get it? Okay, why did she even get in the car to begin? Like, he drove a white van. He drove a white van. I thought he drove a regular car.
The inside of the vehicle. She then flipped his shirt over his head while unloading a flurry of non-stop punches to his face, causing him to fall backwards on his butt. At this point, the girl noticed that his pants were unbuckled and falling down, so while they were still in the trunk, she stomped on his chest and grabbed his
This is it? Oh my god, this is it. Wait, can I show this? I don't know what happened. I don't know if I've seen the whole video. Yeah, I know he gets out. Okay. I was going to say I thought they jumped out of the car. No, they just start freaking out. He runs out of the car. Everybody dips. Holy, though. Yeah, they all get out and run.
And pulled them so high that she thought she ripped them off of him. The grim sleeper shrieked like a banshee and began crying out.
Why didn't they just shoot him? Because he was a big man driving a van, and if they killed him, then they also die. They were in it for the money, not the murder, and it's not worth their life, so they're not going to kill him.
Out in pain, he quickly gave her the keys to unlock the van and escape. But before she left, while still pulling his royal jewel...
And if they murder him, then they're definitely going to jail. Like... It was a fake gun. I don't think it was just a fake gun. I mean, it could have been a fake gun, but, like, they're not getting anything out of the guy if they kill him. Like, literally nothing. All right, we got to lock that in.
In the trunk, she stomped on his chest and grabbed his,
Why'd you specify big guy? Because if it was somebody smaller and you shot them in the head, you'd maybe be able to move their body. But that guy, if you shot him and then his limp body laid on the steering wheel and his foot on the gas pedal, you're only going faster into a tree. You're dying. Like...
And pulled them so high that she...
It's dead weight.
Thought she ripped them off of him. The grim sleeper shrieked like a banshee and began crying out in pain. He quickly gave her the keys to unlock the van and escape. But before she left, while still pulling his royal jewels, she told him, "When I say no, it means no," before delivering a nasty right hook to the crying man, nearly knocking him out. She took the keys, unlocked the trunk of the van, and
should have fucking punched his balls like it was a punch bag.
Quickly escaped while throwing the keys...
It'd be like broken Orbeez in the middle.
...away so that he couldn't follow her. Freddie Gibbs would go on to win her first championship after that year, officially titling her as the most dangerous woman alive.
Holy jacked. Holy jacked. This guy thought he would win that fight.
Her as the most dangerous woman alive.
Look at her fucking shoulder caps.
And years later, the grim sleeper would later be caught and arrested in 2010 because of an eaten pizza crust he left at a crime scene.
When a bitch says no, she means no. And I walked in, bam! Then I left.
The Night Stalker. In the summer of...
Did she report it after that, or she just walked away? What do you mean she just... And then I left, like she just walked out?
1985, the city of Los Angeles became gripped by fear. Night after night, a mysterious intruder slipped silently into homes across Southern California. He struck in darkness, often entering through unlocked doors or open windows while families slept, and he did the absolute unthinkable to his targets. If there was a man in the house he broke into, he would immediately just end them, then he would attack and assault the man's family, often carving evil imagery into women and anybody else in the house, and then he would stab them until they perished. Victims described him as a thin, satanic man that had wild eyes and reeked of sweat and cigarettes. Police didn't know his name yet, but the media soon gave him one, the Night Stalker. This individual had 15 victims.
Why do I know the name the Night Stalker? Is this like a known serial killer? I know this is all about serial killers, but I feel like the Night Stalker is like a very... Oh, the Netflix documentary? Richard Ramirez.
To his name. He, by all means, was a top priority to officers in the nearby counties. On August 31st, 1985, he casually strolled into a nearby convenience store to pick up a beverage because he was thirsty. And right next to the drink he was grabbing...
Wow, I feel like this is a really interesting video because you always know about serial killers, but a lot of the time you never know how the fuck they even got caught. You're just like, oh, this guy killed 20 people.
He noticed a rack of newspapers that all had a wanted poster of his face on it. He immediately panicked and darted out of the doors looking for an individual to target and carjack so that he could leave the area. The criminal jumped into the car of a 28-year-old woman named Angelina. Without wasting a second, he began to punch her in the stomach and forcefully steal her car from her. What the Night Stalker failed to notice is that her neighbor was nearby watching it happen, and he also had huge balls. As the neighbor ran over to help Angelina, the Night Stalker told him to stay back and warned him that he had a gun. The 50-year-old neighbor called his bluff and ripped the scumbag right out of the car. And it was at this point that this man had realized that he'd chosen the absolute worst neighborhood to do
Yeah, dude, you're face down. You got some big-ass dude standing over you. Bro, you about to get Donkey Kong ground pounded. Holy.
Carjacking in, because he instantly found himself surrounded by a huge, angry mob. Everybody in the neighborhood knew who he was. They knew all of
like a bunch of people fucking surrounded Michael Myers, dude.
His crimes, and worst of all, they weren't police officers, so their idea of justice wasn't jail, it was death. The crowd of people beat him viciously. Angelina's husband ripped a steel rod out of a metal fence and began smashing his head with it, while another neighbor attacked him with a makeshift spear made out of barbecue equipment. Multiple people grabbed and tugged at him from different directions, beating him senselessly with anything they could find. They beat him so bad that when police showed up, he began crying out, "I did it! It's me!" begging them to arrest him. Reports state that once he was arrested, he began speaking Spanish to himself, saying, "Thank goodness the police came and arrested me. I'm so lucky." When he was...
Wait, is that a video of him?
The police came and arrested me. I'm so lucky. When he was taken to the police station, a crowd of 500 people surrounded the building chanting, "Kill him."
He doesn't look that fucked up, though. I know he has like a head bandage on.
I'm so lucky. When he was taken to the police station, a crowd of 500 people surrounded the building chanting, "Kill him," in unison. He would go on to receive 19 death sentences. However, he would pass away from cancer at 53 years old in 2013. Honestly, if I was the...
Wow, he got 19 death sentences, but lived on death row for 28 years and then died.
The cop tasked with arresting him that day, I probably would have just driven around in circles and pretended like I couldn't find him so that he could spend some more time with the crowd of victims he had been terrorizing for the past year. The crash out incident. While most either don't know or just don't believe it, this man is a serial
19 death sentences, or was it life sentences? Because that doesn't make any sense. How do you get 19 death sentences?
killer.
Wait, King Von? What?
Incident. While most either don't know or just don't believe it, this man is a serial killer. Allegedly. He grew up in the Parkway Gardens, an area that would...
King Von is a serial killer?
Later on become named O-Block, which is named after his close friend and mentor, OD.
I know people talked about how King Von would, like, just murder motherfuckers. But... bro, he killed 9 people directly. Yeah, but I'm saying, isn't a serial killer somebody that's not, like, I feel like King Von's a murderer. Isn't a serial killer somebody that's, like, doing it in a specific way and, like, leaving trails or something? It's not just like, oh, you've killed 10 people. Like, I thought a serial killer is, like, somebody, what is that called, then? Is that, like, a different type of serial killing? Yeah, like Dexter, like somebody that has a thing that they do.
When he was murdered. A little later, Pontoon, another one of his friends, would pass away in the same way. And,
You're stupid. I'm okay. Bro, like, tap out of the stream if you don't want to fucking hear me commentate on this shit and you just want to watch the video yourself because you think I'm a fucking idiot. Okay? I'm genuinely saying, like, most serial killers have a thing that they do, right? They target a specific type of person, kill them in a specific type of way. I'm saying if King Von just shot and killed 9 people, I always thought that's just a mass murderer, not a serial killer.
I should probably mention that his father was also murdered when he was...
Maybe they're the same thing.
Pontoon, another one of his friends, would pass away in the same way. And, I should probably mention that his father was also murdered when he was... But he still had a brother-like figure that he kept around as a close friend. White. Except, not really. Because in 2012, White would pass away on Von's 18th birthday, right in front of him at a gas station. It's important to note that it was this specific traumatic incident that caused him to become a serial killer, as after this moment, he would later on be connected to over 10 or 11 murders throughout his life.
Wow.
Whilst also taking deep, nearly sociopathic pleasure in the lives he ended and putting it into his songs. Allegedly, of course. Nonetheless, he really did what he rapped about in his music, which is what caused him to develop contempt for another popular up-and-coming artist in his industry, Young Boy. Von took a lot of pride in the crimes he committed, especially since it was what eventually made him become popular and successful. Young Boy, in a lot of ways, is similar to Von, but Von didn't believe that he actually did any of the things he rapped about. So for him to see another artist getting more virality than him, when he believed he was a fraud, quietly upset him. And so, completely unprovoked, he'd go on to publicly say that Young Boy lies in his music online.
You got cap in your raps.
You got cap in your raps. This would start a pretty petty back and forth between the two young men. Von would begin flirting with the mother of Young Boy's kids. Young Boy would flirt with Von's ex, then they sent disses at each other, and blah blah blah. You get the gist. Despite the clear animosity between the two individuals,
Von's still alive? No. Von died like 5 years ago.
Von would go on to say that there was no bad blood between him and Young Boy at all, which would later on prove to be obviously untrue. On November 5th,
6 years ago, sorry.
2020, he would get up, hop into his bulletproof Hellcat, and head out to a club to perform his show along with 8 other cars that were guarding and following him. At the club, despite everything seeming normal and fun at first, people close to Davon noticed that he seemed off. The man frequently mentioned paranoia and feeling like the spirits of the lives he ended were always watching him. Many people said he could switch from being calm, collected, and silly to seeming very off or sociopathic.
Yeah, but that might just be his base personality. Like, that might not be indicative of him knowing that he was going to die.
A lot of people generally started to believe that he might have had a literal demon living inside of him, or something.
Or just like an actual, like a mood disorder, like Taylor is saying, like bipolar disorder, and then mixed with, the weight of killing people.
Something seriously wrong with his head. And it was noted that he was allegedly given inside information that one of Young Boy's friends was at a nearby club that was extremely close to him. This friend's name is Quando Rondo. After he finished performing at his show, he and his entourage got up, went inside of their cars, and headed back home to call it a day. However, suddenly, the security guards noticed that Von's car had gone missing. He made a detour to the club that Quando Rondo was at, and waited patiently. His entourage later on showed up and found Von. After regrouping with him, they put all of their weapons away inside of the car and got ready to head inside of the club. But it was at this moment that one of Von's associates located the person he was looking for. As Quando Rondo was leaving the club, Von bumped into him head on and began to beat him ruthlessly. The man was terrified, later stating that he didn't even know who was fighting him, but once he realized it was Von, it felt like the devil or a demon was attacking him.
It's like I had an out-of-body experience. Like, it's like the devil was coming to get me. Like, it's like my soul, like, I can't even explain it, man.
Von was doing what he loved, and the man he was attacking was likely going to become another victim that he'd rap about in his songs. But there was just one slight mistake he made. He assumed that his target was alone, and was so laser-focused on attacking his target that he failed to realize that just 2 feet away, a random white car was full of Quando's crew, all of whom were armed. And when they saw their friend being attacked by Von, They didn't hesitate to shoot him 4 times. Even after getting injured, Von continued wrestling and attacking Quando until the two were eventually broken up by their crews.
He got shot 4 times and still fucking was trying to kill him. How you get shot 4 times and still fight?
Undercover police officers ran to the scene and began calling backup.
Yeah, adrenaline, but I'm saying I feel like you'd bleed out so... I mean, it depends where you got shot, but if you get shot 4 times, chat, you're probably bleeding out in like 2 minutes. Tops. If you didn't get shot in a main artery, like you got shot 4 times, you're probably dead within like the next fucking 5 minutes.
The man had 4 holes in his body, and blood was leaking everywhere inside of the car, panicking his team and friends.
Didn't 50 Cent get shot more than that and live? Bro, what? How many times did 50 Cent get shot? 9 times. 50 Cent was shot 9 times at close range in Queens, New York in the year 2000. He had to relearn how to walk. He got shot in the legs. I mean, I feel like that's also him getting lucky, too, on where he got shot.
Nonetheless,
Caliber of bullet matters. It's not even just caliber of bullet. It's like caliber of bullet and then what type of round of that caliber it is. Like, is it one that's going to fracture inside? It's like a home defense round that's going to fracture inside somebody's body. You know what I mean?
he was still alive.
It fucking explodes once it hits you.
And conscious. He'd even go on to tell his friends
He got shot in the face, too. Oh, my God. Yeah, hollow points.
to calm down because he was fine. While he was successfully delivered to the hospital, during surgery he'd suddenly shoot up awake in cold sweats.
Wow.
He'd throw the nurses and medical staff who were operating on his body off of him and then began swinging at them.
And Von made it through 2 surgeries. He had 3 surgeries ago. He made it through 2 surgeries. And then after the second surgery, he hopped off the bed and started fighting the nurse and said, "Where his gun at?"
In a state of complete shock and panic, he began searching for his gun on the surgery table, but then froze. And suddenly, as he woke up, he collapsed from shock, marking his end. To think this situation...
That's how he died? I knew he got shot and died. I didn't know he got shot, rushed to the hospital, survived 2 surgeries, and then stood up and immediately died afterwards.
Stemmed from about 5 or 6 words.
Is there like a reason that happened?
Words is insane.
Like, is there a reason he had that like burst of energy?
He's got pretty good music though. The Spoon.
He was still in the moment? Oh, 100%. Because like what his memory would have had was he got shot and then immediately woke up on the table still in that fight or flight.
Incident. A newbie walked into the prison earlier that week and seeing that he was...
Wait, sorry, what is this?
The Spoon Incident. A newbie walked into the prison earlier that week and seeing that he was fresh meat, an atrocious criminal named William Roberts decided it was time to assert some dominance over him since he seemed like the perfect target. It's unclear exactly what sick intentions William had in mind for the man when he approached him, but what is known is that when the two interacted, the monster began to boast and brag about the most heinous crimes he had committed in an attempt to put fear into the heart of the man and make him yield to his requests. He walked up to the man's seat where he was eating, then he set down his food tray and began eating beside him. "What are you in prison for?" he said. "Because I'll let you know that I'm practically allowed to do anything I want. I'm in prison for having my way with a 4-year-old. And look, I'm still here. So what about you? Are you here for car theft, insurance fraud, reckless
What the fuck?
driving?" After sitting and listening to William's monologue, the man calmly responded to his questions. "I'm a serial killer. I'm in here because I ended a man that was bragging to me about the horrible things he had done to multiple kids. I strangled him so hard that emergency responders said his face became blue like a pair of jeans, because I hate predators. They thought I was crazy, so they sent me to a mental hospital, where I bumped into another person who did the same horrible thing to kids. And so I ended him too. And now, they've sent me to this prison, and just like deja vu, I have another predator telling me the same thing. I just ended the life of another prisoner 2 hours ago. I hid his body under my bed, and I hoped I wouldn't need to do the same thing to another person for a while, but I guess I was wrong. William Roberts just..."
What?
bed, and I hoped I wouldn't need to do the same thing to another person 2 hours ago. I hid
Wait, he killed somebody 2 hours prior?
his body under my bed, and I hoped I wouldn't need to do the same thing to another person for a while, but I guess I was wrong. William Roberts just happened to choose the absolute worst person to brag to about his crimes. He was talking to Robert Maudsley, a serial killer specifically known for only targeting predators. And in the blink of an eye...
70 years old? 70-year-old serial killer. Oh, he was in Hannibal Lecter's cell for the past 45 years. Oh, I thought he was 70 when this happened. I was going to say, no, man, no way that dude had that strength.
Serial killer specifically known for
killed 3 more prisoners behind bars.
Only targeting predators. And in the blink of an eye, Maudsley grabbed the spoon off of his food tray and jammed it into William's face. He screamed horrifically, but Maudsley didn't stop there. He ruthlessly beat and continued to carve away at the man's face with his spoon. He stabbed him over and over again, and somehow nobody in the prison noticed what was happening at all. William screamed and pleaded for help until he couldn't anymore. After Maudsley was finished, he calmly walked over to a prison guard and told them that 2 prisoners would be missing from the roll call today. Extremely concerned with that ominous statement, the guards ran into Maudsley's prison cell and found the body of William and another prisoner. William's face was unrecognizable, but most...
Who was the other guy that he hid in his bed?
Horrifyingly of all, his brains were carved out of his skull with a spoon sticking out of it.
Oh my god, like scooping it out like it's fucking ice cream.
The prison guards immediately believed that Maudsley must have cannibalized the man's brains, but he...
Like ate his brains after he killed him?
Calmly denied the accusation and said something around the lines of, "No, I wouldn't do that, nor would I lie about it." The man would later on be placed inside of a glass box where he would go on to spend the rest of his life in solitary confinement. Most people in life are amazing to be around.
Oh my god, wait, so he did that and then, well, because he kept killing people, that's why it was Hannibal Lecter's box, because he would just keep killing people in prison?
But every once in a while, there is a chance that...
Bro, that's wild, though.
You could bump into a psychopath, so always take precautions and always be prepared so that you too don't end up as a victim. Have a happy day.
Why we got like a fucking vibey goat video? Holy chill goat video at the end? What the fuck? WVid though? Bro's back after 8 million years. Get caught after the cheetah no-diffed you. Get caught by crusty pizza leftover. Killing only pedophiles, Loki, badass, evil versus evil. Most dangerous woman in the world, the serial killer was then vaporized. The Grim Sleeper. Oh, it's a girl with an easy target. And he was shot 57 times. Wow. King Von was literally just Springtrap. Wait, actually. I can't believe he got up on... I never knew that. That he got up on the fucking operating table. Like, just woke up. I'm assuming they had him sedated, too. And then he, like, pushed through. Maybe they didn't sedate him. I don't know. I don't know what, like, the process is if you're, like, bleeding out like that. Fire the anesthesiologist? I don't know, man. They were waking him up? Oh, you think they finished the surgery and then they needed to wake him up and then he just fucking got up and died? I don't know. I feel like he had to still be bleeding out or something for him to just instantly die after that. Ugh. Ghostly Turner-ish, Twig Hive, the Subdort, thank you for the 3. Big Super, Turtle Gold, Matt, Milk, Miles, Lottie, Lyrics, 2, thank you for the 3. You're an inspiration, you help more people than you know. Thank you for what you do. Well, thank you for the 5. Lampson for the sub. Jeb, Butter, Calf, Kayla, thank you for the 3. I already read that. Hate, thank you for the sub. Hold up. The sedative probably wore off. Yeah, it wasn't strong enough. Are you going to play in the Jinxie League tourney? No, I'm filming that video with Jack. We're live really early today because today's a React Day. Or not because today's React Day. We're live really early today because I can't go live later. I won't be live the 7th to the 11th. So tomorrow through Monday. I'll be back next Tuesday. We're going to be doing Directive 8020. Back-to-back days probably to beat it. Subnautica 2 drops, playing that. React days, random, game days, shit like that. We'll follow the light. Probably behind the wheel sim driving day, and then we'll plan some other content. And another charity stream early June. I'm gonna try and make it a big collab streamer day for the charity day. or for the next charity stream, but if not, I'll do one in the summer for sure. Next one might be a solo, and then I'll have to plan it later on just because usually it takes like genuinely 2 months to be able to round up that many streamers, but Shin and Joshy for the sub Sketty, thank you for the 3. Had a patient the other day, got shot 5 times in the chest. Dude stayed awake the whole time. You took care of him and drove him to the hospital for surgery. It's weird, but as a first responder, you see shit like that where every day people should have died and didn't, and the other way around. You really know what could take somebody's out until you see it. Wow. 5 times in the chest, he was awake. That's crazy. Did you give him, like, pain meds? Kayla for the 3. Reactate, can we please play Dead as Disco? I cannot play Dead as Disco today. We'll play Dead as Disco. For sure, like, the week we get back. I'm back next Tuesday. We're definitely doing Directive 8020, probably most of that stream. Beat It after that, then maybe Random Games. Subnautica that next Thursday. The 14th on Drop Day, the whole stream. Then we have React Day. Then we'll probably do Dead as Disco and Random Games. I mean, I'll do this React, and then we'll see if I have time. But realistically, I'm probably not going to be able to do Dead as Disco today. But yeah, the reason I'm not in that league tourney is because it's Monday, and I'm gone. So, can't be in it. I don't know if I would have said yes. Because I'm not a huge fan of league. But I do love tourneys. Pull it? I'm not going to pull it, Kayla. I'm sorry. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Omegle, not playing Omegle either. It's React Day. It's React Day. It's React Day. We got this last video, maybe one more after, and then I got a dip. It's a shorter stream. Damn sad face. I'm sorry, Kayla. I mean, I'm trying to be nicer, you know, but it's just like, this is what's scheduled. Cheese, thank you for the sub. This is what's scheduled. This is what we're doing. All right. The Cars Conspiracy. An Alex Bale video. I saw this. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you saw this, and now you're going to have to see it again. The Cars Conspiracy. Lock in. Lock in. Also, I can't believe I have to throw it in sub only this early in the day on a Wednesday, but we're throwing it in sub only. Star for the sub, Cheesy for the sub. All right. Cars Conspiracy. Lock in.
To believe that?
Well, you should. You was there too.
What is Mater God? Is that the conspiracy theory? I feel like I saw one that all the Cars people are like humans or something like that. Isn't that a conspiracy? That they're all actual people that have been, like, implemented into a car's body.
Hi, everyone. This is a re-upload of my Cars theory because of some copyright issues. This version has an extra 6 minutes of content that was removed from the original video after the first day. So even if you've already seen it, there might still be some new stuff in here for you. Hope you enjoy. So, Cars is a weird franchise. The world in the Cars movies is...
Yo, Cars 1, I rewatched the other day. That movie, chef's kiss. And, you know, Disney pisses me off a lot, but, like, that movie is actually so good. It's just a vibey-ass film. Like, that's all it is. Cars 2's better. I don't really remember Cars 2 or Cars 3. Is Cars 3 the one where they're in, like, fucking Europe or some shit? I know one of them sucked. And then they tried to recreate it with planes, and that was stupid. But Cars 1 was awesome. I know one of them was bad.
Like ours.
That's Cars 2?
Except for the small detail that everything is...
Cars 2 is the action one. Yeah, I didn't like that. I just want to see them race. That's the whole point. It's cars. It's NASCAR, basically. I want to watch motherfuckers race. That's the whole point. Fuck you. What do you mean? I'm not saying Cars 2 is a bad film. I don't remember it, so I can't judge it in that sense. But I remember even as a kid being like, why are they not racing?
Cars instead of humans. Which is a very weird premise for a movie franchise, and it only gets weirder the...
When did we watch a different Cars conspiracy theory? Because I feel like I vividly remember watching one about how, like, what do they eat? Months ago? Bro, but there's some Cars conspiracy we watched where they, like, eat something? Oh my god. Or am I having like deja vu? Am I having deja vu?
The more you think about it. Here are just...
I feel like I remember a theory that cars are actually people. We 100% watched a theory where the cars in the Cars universe, they're humans. They're not cars. But what was that video?
A few things that everyone always loves to bring up. In Cars 2, we see a car pope riding in a sentient pope-mobile, so Catholicism exists in this universe, which implies there was a Jesus Chrysler who died for our car sins. There is a Cars TSA, which implies Cars 9/11 probably happened. There is a World War II Army veteran car, so this universe also probably had Car Hitler and every other historical figure.
Dude, Car Hitler's crazy.
And tragedy. Now, there has already been endless discussion about these movies, and the question that everyone loves to ask the most is, what exactly are cars? Because how can cars exist without humans? Everything about the way they look has clearly been specifically designed.
Yo, am I seeing into the future right now? This was uploaded 3 days ago, taken down and re-uploaded. Bro.
By and for humans. I mean,
no, I've never seen this. I swear to God, I've seen a car theory about how maybe that's not this theory.
What purpose do these tiny little door handles have in sentient car world? So, because of this, a lot of people like to believe that Cars takes place in some kind of post-apocalypse after all the humans died out. Maybe
See, that's the theory I heard. Wait, no, that's the theory I heard. Yeah, they're like Waymos.
There was an AI smart car uprising, or maybe somehow...
I know it's re-uploaded, chat. It was uploaded 3 days ago originally. I'm talking something I saw 7-8 months ago.
How the humans became their cars, or whatever. And for...
This! I've seen this. Where they're like meat in the middle if you cut them in half.
Years, people have debated this, and no one can agree on what the car...
Oh my god, wait, that's so disturbing. Like they're a fucking hermit crab. Ugh.
Debated this, and no one can agree on what the cars actually are. Not even the creators, who all have conflicting things to say about this franchise.
Yeah, how do they make more cars? And they have romantic relationships.
But I think the answer is actually pretty obvious. If you look at just the Cars movies themselves, and not the different creator interviews, or the Pixar theory, or Easter eggs from other movies, then it becomes pretty clear that this world has never had humans in it. I mean, first off, we can clearly see that throughout all the history of this world, everything has always been cars, even all the way back to dinosaur cars.
I don't know much about these dino things.
I know the logo for Dinoco kind of looks like a real dinosaur for some reason, but other than that one contradiction, it's just straight up car dinosaurs. It's always been cars.
What happened to the dinosaurs now?
And I know...
Damn, bro. So wait, you're actually just like a sub 3 if you get like born like in a Honda Civic. Like you could just be born as like a Lamborghini. Like you could just be a better car.
People like to say, oh, maybe the cars are just recreating human history. But even if that's...
So then is like them getting body mods on their cars the equivalent of human looks maxing? Makes you think.
Somehow true.
When they get like their muffler changed.
The human theory...
It's like getting, you know, like lip filler.
Theories still don't make sense because in the Cars world, everything is cars. And when I say everything, I mean everything. The animals in this universe are cars. The plants are cars. Literally, the mountains and clouds are car or vehicle shaped. This is not a world where just humans were replaced by cars. This is a world where everything, even the physical world itself, is car shaped. We can even see a periodic table for just a few seconds in the background of Cars 2 that's been renamed to the automotive table of elements. And it's unfortunately too small and blurry to read, but there is a full-size version of this poster in Disney California's Cars themed area that seems to show us that even the elements themselves have been renamed to car puns. And I like to think that this implies that even on an atomic level, the elements themselves that make up this universe are also car-shaped. So no, I do not believe that humans ever existed in this world. This is just an alternate reality where things are car-shaped. And I think there are two possible explanations as to why. You can either take a carvolutionist perspective and assume this is a universe where the car shape just happens to be the most efficient shape for survival and entropy, kind of like how we can see the golden...
Bro, but I feel like it can't be, bro. The most efficient shape for survival would be like an amphibian car, an amphibious vehicle. Something that could be on both water and land. Because, like, you throw Mater in the water, he dies. You know, they evolved. Yeah, they evolved out. But I'm saying, even then, like, wouldn't there just be better... wouldn't there be better? Everything evolves to crabs. How did they not evolve to crabs? That's an actual theory as well. That's, like, more scientifically backed. And we're all evolving to crabs. Everything becomes crabs.
Ratio spiral everywhere in our world. Or, like, how different animals can independently evolve into crabs because the crab shape is just so badass.
The crab shape is just fucking OP, dude. Look at that. Everything just becomes a crab. A spider-esque vehicle.
Like how different animals can independently evolve into crabs because the crab shape is just so badass.
That's not a pre-watch, chat. That's like a big theory. Why do animals keep evolving into crabs?
Or we can take a car-rationism perspective and assume there is an all-powerful car god out there that has shaped and renamed the world into his image. We do know there is religion in this world, and there has been mentions of a manufacturer in place of the word god.
Thank the manufacturer, you're alive!
So, you know, maybe Car God did it. So that is my Alex Bale take on all of these Cars theories. I am sorry if that's not as fun or dark and edgy as a post-apocalyptic human theory.
Where we all become sludge monsters through fucking radioactive mutation, and therefore for us to survive because we no longer have skin, we have to crawl into a car-esque figure that we motorize and power ourselves.
But I think it's undeniably what the actual...
I don't like how in the Carverse there's planes. I didn't know that. Or I don't remember that. But they keep showing planes. I feel like if everything's cars, then it's like, okay, why are there planes?
But I think it's undeniable.
Well, because, Joe, because planes are effectively cars in the air. Okay, well then there's boats. It's just all vehicles.
Actual movie.
Why are there no motorcycles?
Movies themselves support. Now that basically covers all the stuff that everyone loves talking.
Planes are minorities. Do you think they get racially discriminated against?
Talking about with the Cars movies. But the real reason I'm making this video is because there's still something...
Yo, whose video is that, bruh? This Pixar Cars theory is not for the faint of heart. What is that figure? You're saying that's the thing that's inside of Lightning McQueen?
Making this video is because there's still something that most Cars theories never talk about. Something that most theorists just pretend doesn't exist because it makes the weird and convoluted Cars franchise look tame in comparison. Yes, that is correct. This is no longer a Cars theory video. This is a theory about Mater's tall tales.
Why is it delving into something creepy? What is Mater's Tall Tales? Is that like his own show?
If I'm lying, I'm crying.
So, Cars is a weird franchise, but the weirdness is kind of contained to the fact that they are sentient cars.
You haven't seen those? Are they like shorts? I feel like I might have seen like short, like 2-minute episodes of Mater. Yeah, it's like a commercial.
Other than that, they're just kind of normal people doing normal things. Except for when it comes to Mater.
My name's Mater.
Mater?
Yeah, like Tuh Mater, but without the tuh.
Mater is Lightning McQueen's best friend, and he's kind of a dumb, lovable tow truck who was born.
Mater's actually Loki. He's a trick master that makes you think he's a car when in reality, Mater's actually God. Mater's a serial killer in the car universe.
In Radiator Springs. Or I guess maybe...
Think Jeffrey Dahmer, but smarter.
Maybe in a mansion. They kind of retconned it in the new Disney Plus show. And he's just a pretty normal, simple guy.
He won 3 piston cups. He did what in his cup?
Except for the fact that he keeps accidentally ending up in weird, impossible situations. Like how in Cars 2, he accidentally became an international spy for the entire movie.
Agent? You mean like insurance agent? Like a good neighbor.
They have a State Farm ad in fucking Cars 2. Chat, and you guys are saying this movie's cinema?
Mater is there.
And then got knighted by the Queen.
Sato Mater.
And if you thought Cars 2 was a weird departure for the Cars franchise, well then prepare yourself.
Bro, whenever I look at Mater, I just want them to scrub his ass clean, bro. Come on. He's so rusty. Yo, he would look so much... Why? Because don't you want to know what Mater looks like if he wasn't rusty as fuck? He'd be shiny as hell. They did do that.
For the insanity that is Mater's tall tales.
I used to be a fire truck.
What?
Daggum right.
Someone call Rescue Squad Vader!
See, I do not remember this.
These were a series of shorts that featured
Well, this isn't what he would look like. This is him painted red, but still.
Mater telling Lightning McQueen different convoluted stories from his life, like the time he became a fire truck, or a wrestler, or an astronaut, or when he met aliens, or literally time traveled.
Later, Mater. Later, Mater.
And obviously, you just...
Wow, this is like a... Oh my god, you know when you see something that you know you've seen previously and it looks familiar, but it's like, I would have never recalled this unless I saw it again? This is like one of those things. Like, I feel like I saw this in like the dentists when they were cleaning my teeth and my mouth was open and I'm just watching the TV.
Assume that
Yeah,
these
I
are all
unlocked a memory I would never have.
just made up stories because they're called tall tales, but at the end of every episode, they're always proven to be true.
That did not happen. Houston has another problem. Roger, Roger. That did not happen.
Mater, there's no such thing as time travel.
Oh, by the way, I never did get a chance to thank you for introducing me and Stanley.
And that's how you make history.
Okay, but maybe these are just weird, non-canon shorts. They aren't necessarily connected to the main Cars movies that we care about, right?
Yeah, but like, where is he going with this? That like Mater is some like superhero of a character that's just like pretending to be a small town tow truck? Yeah, he's like a being that's blending in with society, when in reality, he's not just like a small town guy.
Well, in Cars 3, we can see a poster that proves that Monster Truck Mater did actually happen. The creator...
Bro, that shit is so low quality. How did he make that out? Oh, that is Mater.
Monster Truck Mater did actually happen. The creators had a chance to distance themselves from Mater's tall tales and instead decided to double down and make them officially canon. But the most confusing thing that happens in all of these shorts is halfway through every episode when Lightning McQueen questions the stories.
Jumping Carburetor Canyon? No way.
Yes, well, you remember. You was there too.
What?
Ready, buddy?
You really expect me to believe that?
Well, you should. You was there too.
Wait, is Mater God? Yo. Because he could just, like, Lightning McQueen had never been there because he doesn't remember it. But Mater just brings him to this like, universe where this is happening actively. Like, he could just create any scenario he wants into reality.
Mater reveals that Lightning was also in all of these stories, despite him having no memory of being there.
Well, don't you remember? You was there too.
What?
But remember, we know these stories are true, so why doesn't McQueen remember? Well, there is a funny theory that Lightning McQueen might have dementia from all of his many, many accidents.
Wait, that's actually a pretty sound theory. I mean, he's in the car universe, like, relative perspective of being, like, a fucking tight end in football. Like, this guy is getting CTE, yeah.
No! Ow!
Wow.
And that does feel like the easiest explanation, but there's one small detail that contradicts it. In Moon Mater, Mater becomes an astronaut and goes to the moon.
Houston, I have a problem. He needs a tow.
Where on earth are we gonna get a tow?
Well, that guy's got a tow.
That guy's got a toe. It's me, Toe Mater. Send him to the moon. Ooh, bad rocket design. Bad rocket design in Cars.
And later, we of course reveal
that wouldn't get to space.
That Lightning McQueen was
Kerbal Space Program
there too.
Why? Well, that's actually that is actually a bad rocket design that they abandoned. Like, this was a real rocket that used to have a plane attached to the fuel canister. Turns out it's pretty stupid to strap the astronauts to the side of something that's hyper explosive. I mean, it works. Yeah, it works, but I'm saying the rocket design that they just did with Artemis 2 is a lot safer because they could ditch it if they need to, versus you just being literally attached to thousands of gallons of highly explosive fucking rocket fuel.
And later, we of course reveal that Lightning McQueen was there too.
Joe thinks he's Elon. Yep.
No way. Yes, way. But that was nothing compared to you.
But there's a very strange detail at the start of this episode that doesn't quite make sense. Before Mater gets his astronaut suit, why is he blue? Now, this isn't the first time.
Because he used to work for Dynaco? I mean, I feel like that could be, like, the easy response, you know?
We've seen Blue Mater. In Cars 1, there was a brief flashback that showed Radiator Springs in its prime, and we could see that back then, Mater was a clean blue tow truck.
Oh.
Long ago. So, this Moon Mater story...
Well... No, I was going to say, wouldn't he be, like, copper and then rusted, kind of like the Statue of Liberty? Or, like, oxidized? But no, he's a rusted car and he's brown.
Must have taken place.
So what metal would he be made of?
Around that time. But this...
Like steel?
Doesn't make sense, because Lightning McQueen only met Mater after he was covered in years' worth of dirt and old dents.
Morning, Sleeping Beauty! Boy, I was wondering when you was gonna wake up.
He never knew Mater when he was blue, so how could he have possibly been in this story? So even if Lightning forgot, the timeline still doesn't make sense. And it's not like they even needed to make Mater blue in this short. The creators put in extra effort here just to make their story make less sense, but...
I always wonder, like, we watch these theories that Alex Bale and other YouTubers do, and I think they really, like, prove their point on these cinematic conspiracy theories. I think a lot of them, it's just like, oh, it happens to line up where, you know, in reality, these creators are just kind of making a bunch of stuff that kind of doesn't need to connect, and then a YouTuber connects it and makes it seem like, oh, Mater is actually an omnipotent god. But I'm saying, do you think there's ever, like, a script writer that actually is leaving hints in hopes of some YouTuber 9 years down the line creating some theory that's proving the thing that they've been waiting for? I feel like with certain, like, Gravity Falls, yeah. Gravity Falls, yeah. Like, there's certain shit like that where they're leaving hints and just waiting for people to pick up on it. But for, like, Cars...
Why? And it's not even just Lightning that doesn't remember this. In Cars 1, Mater says this.
Yeah, FNAF with Golden Freddy. Like, there's lore there. But I feel like this is just
Lightning that doesn't remember this. In Cars 1, Mater says this about a road Lightning made.
It's like it was paved by angels.
Oh, I tell you what, I bet even the roads on the moon ain't this smooth.
I bet even the roads on the moon ain't this smooth.
Bet the roads even on the moon ain't this smooth. So, does that mean that, like, the tall tales of Mater take place chronologically after? Like, it's not actually a flashback. After Cars 1, 2, and 3 is when the tall tales happen.
But wait, at this point, hasn't Mater already been to the moon? Isn't I bet kind of a weird thing to say if Mater should know for a fact whether or not the moon is this smooth? It seems like even Mater himself...
Yo, bro said just play the video, bro. Yo, Lysol spray. See you later, big dog.
Had no memory of this story. A story that is proven to be true at the end of the episode.
That did not happen. Vader! Houston has another problem. Roger.
So, how does any of this make sense? It's almost like these stories only become true after Mater tells them, which kind of implies that
Mater has reality warping god powers. It's like the Death Note, but he can rewrite reality. He has a book that whenever he says something, it becomes true.
Look at the way Lightning reacts when we reveal he's also in the stories.
Well, don't you remember? You was there too.
What?
You was there too.
What?
That was nothing compared to you.
It's not like he'd been there the whole time. It's more like he was literally plucked from time and space and teleported into this story at this exact moment, just because Mater said the words, "You was there too."
You was there too.
What? And then there's also the fact that even though these stories presumably take place many years ago in many different places, every single time, as soon as Mater finishes telling them, something from the story coincidentally appears right next to them.
Did so?
Did not.
Hello, Doctor.
That did not happen. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Again, it's like the mere act of Mater telling the story is what causes it to happen, which implies that somehow Tow Mater, the simple Radiator Springs tow truck, has the god-level ability to change reality just by speaking.
Yep, storm's on its way.
No way. Look at the sky.
Oh my god, in the regular movies, he could do it too? Wait.
Listen, I know this idea sounds really stupid and crazy, but if we look back through the entire Cars franchise with this in mind, suddenly, a lot of the...
It always happens. If he says something's gonna happen, it happens.
Weird inconsistencies in this dumb franchise start to make a lot more sense. Let's start with something small, like Mater's birthplace changing. Originally, we were shown that he was born in Radiator Springs.
You've never been outside Radiator Springs, have you?
Nope. But in the new Disney Plus show, Cars on the Road, we are told that he was instead born in a rich family and grew up in a mansion on the east side of America.
You grew up here? Yep.
But let's go back and take a look at the first time.
Bro, then he really would be like an omnipotent god that just gets bored of the life that he's currently in. So every fucking so often he just tells a new story to change the reality that he's in. So he's always existed. He's a Nepo baby? No, he's living the Nepo baby reality right now because he's bored of being a guy from Radiator Springs.
Everyone in...
It's just Disney being lazy. That's a very boring perspective of it, George.
Radiator Springs.
It's a very boring perspective. Or the writers 15, 20 years ago thought out the entire lore of Mater prior to making the story.
Learned about this.
I'd say Mater's been holding out on
Mater is a complicated guy.
Mamma mia, Mater has a sister?
Boggles the mind, man.
No, non ci posso credere.
Mater clearly just told them the story about...
Yo, I love watching Guido Aura edits. Y'all ever seen one of those? Hold up.
It's time.
Wait, where does he like, I need to see one where he fast does it. Yeah, right here. Oh, this only has 100 likes. Wait, this might not be a good edit.
Hey, Shrimpy. Hey, my cookies
No. You will have your chance, Guido.
I'm flat. Guido, it's time. Hey, Tiny, you gonna clean his windshield?
Pizza.
Did he just say pizza? He just said pizza, bro. There's no way.
His family and where he grew up.
Oh, he said pit stop. I thought he said pizza. I said, bro, there's no shot they made him say that. Yo, editor, we're gonna have to cut that one out. That was copyright.
A story that nobody knew about before.
Or mute it.
Wait a minute. You have a sister?
But now is suddenly proven true.
You grew up here?
Yep.
Just like Mater's tall tales. I think this continuity error was caused by Mater's reality warping powers.
You was there too.
In the first Cars movie, we can see a photo of Conehenge, which is the Cars World's version of Stonehenge. But later, in Cars on the Road, we see it's now been changed to Carhenge.
The sign said, don't touch!
So, why is this structure so inconsistent? Well, why did McQueen and Mater go to Carhenge in the first place?
Look, you picked the last 3 stops. Carhenge.
Anyway.
Because it was Mater's idea.
You picked the last 3 stops.
He probably previously told Lightning about Carhenge, which caused it to change. Okay, but these are just little inconsistencies. What about something big? How about the fact that the Cars franchise, a pretty simple series about cars racing each other, suddenly decided to make an entire movie about the funny side character becoming an international spy?
Mater, we've got to get that bomb off you.
Bomb? You? Why didn't my death ray kill you?
Death ray? Doesn't that sound more like the plot of a Mater's Tall Tale? Well, actually, take a look at what happens at the end of the movie when we cut back to Radiator Springs.
So there we was, guns drawn. We was goners. But then, out of nowhere, this beautiful spy car swoops in from the sky to safety.
That's a very entertaining story, young man.
Oh, Minnie, please, come on. None of this happened.
No, you're quite right. It does sound a bit far-fetched.
This is Holly Shiftwell.
I'm Mater's girlfriend.
Cars 2 was a Mater's Tall Tale. It follows the exact same formula.
That did
Oh my god, it was just a 2-hour movie about Mater.
not happen.
See you later.
Come on, none of this happened.
I'm Mater's girlfriend.
And it all happened just because Mater spoke it into existence. This theory literally makes the insanity of Cars 2 make more sense.
You mean like insurance rate? Like a good neighbor, Mater is there.
This dumb...
God, that pisses me off, though. I hate watching movies. Why? Bro, because it's like, if something's an ad, I want you to tell me that it's an ad. And working in the social space, I am FTC required to tell you that something's an ad. But market placement in movies, you don't have to. So it's like, they subliminally message to you, hey, this is like a good product that cool people use. Like when you see a fucking Porsche in Resident Evil as a game. And they show it like 9 times that fucking Leon drives a Porsche. And he drives a Porsche Cayenne. That is the car that he drives. And they show how fast he gets from place to place. It's never say that it's an ad, right? They're paying to be there. Or if you ever see a movie and there's like a product that's like front and center, or they're just even having a conversation and he picks up like a Gatorade and is just like, yeah, and they're just having a conversation like that. Ad, $1 million in the bag. They just paid for that shit. It's just product placement. Like every movie, they do it constantly. Some movies or shows, they do it so overbearingly bad that it's obvious. Stranger Things final season. I didn't even watch Stranger Things, but I saw the snippets. In Stranger Things, they'll have a talk and it'll be like, oh, this beef jerky is so good. And they'll fucking like show it to the camera. Oh, we gotta go get Eggo waffles. I really want Eggo waffles. It's like, why are they, like, why? It has nothing to do with the plot.
The State Farm joke also makes so much more sense now because Mater has the exact same powers from those State Farm commercials.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, Dave.
With a sandwich. Oh, yeah. And the girl from 4E? And can I get a hot tub?
Well, don't you?
Wow, they don't make ads like they used to, bro. Why don't they bring back... Do they still make State Farm ads like that? They should do that shit again.
Remember, you was there too?
What? Mater is unironically the most powerful character in all of fiction. He could literally beat anyone in a fight just by uttering the words, "You was there too." And I believe that he has been secretly...
You remember when you fell into that lava pit and died? No. Well, you was there.
Manipulating the events...
Boom!
Of this entire franchise for his own benefit. Now, I don't really have any strong evidence to prove this, but to me, the start of the first Cars movie also kind of feels like another Tall Tale.
Morning, Sleeping Beauty. Boy, I was wondering when you was gonna wake up.
Take whatever you want. Oh my God, did Mater speak into existence that Lightning McQueen would be an all-star racer, and in reality, the only reason he's successful is because Mater wants him to be successful because Mater likes him as a friend. Mater created Lightning McQueen and all of his success as a fabrication to be somebody that he enjoys as a side character, when in reality, Mater himself is the main character.
Just don't hurt me! A famous race car just happens to accidentally get stuck in the same town as Mater, and they become best friends for life, and he decides to never leave because Mater is just so cool.
My best friend, what are you gonna do?
That just kind of sounds like something Mater would make up to manifest a cool, famous best friend.
Holy shit, he spoke Lightning McQueen into existence?
Knowed I made a good choice.
Not even just, like, made him successful?
In what?
My best friend.
Wait, that's actually kind of disturbing. What the fuck?
Also, the way that Lightning gets stuck in Radiator Springs requires so many insane, unlikely coincidences that all have to happen perfectly at the same time that it kind of feels like it was caused by some kind of divine intervention. Both Lightning and his transport truck Mac needed to fall asleep at this exact part of the interstate, and also at the same time, these random hooligans needed to show up and decide to mess with Mac.
Yo, Wingo! Name change, man!
Yeah, I remember I thought these were the coolest cars in the entire movie, bro. Oh my God, the neon lights, like this purple one, dude. No, actually, like if I had to be a car, I would be one of these, dude. They're like the street racer, like high modded car.
And also, this Lightning McQueen toy needed to fall at the right time and land on this specific button that opens the back of the truck. And also, this guy needed to sneeze at this.
Yo, actually, kind of like Final Destination. Have you ever seen the Final Destination movies where it's like, okay, people die in the most absurd ways, and it'll be like, in the new one, spoiler alert, like a penny hits a fucking fan, which turns the AC off, which sparks another shard of glass to hit something, and then that it causes a gas leak, and then people fall to their deaths, and the whole place fucking explodes. It's like crazy, weird chain reactions that would never happen.
This exact moment to cause Lightning to fall out of the truck. And also, there needed to be a similar-looking red truck nearby to confuse Lightning into driving towards Radiator Springs.
Mac! Mac! You're not Mac!
And also, this cop needed to be here, and
dude, I love how this guy too. Wait, his like the rust on his car makes it look like he has a 5 o'clock shadow. Like he's actually just like a sleepy trucker, but they make his character look just like a rusted vehicle.
Mac? And also, this cop needed to be here, and his engine needed to be backfiring, which caused Lightning to think that
it's bugs, not rust.
Was being shot at.
He's shooting at me! Why is he shooting at me?
Which caused him to drive uncontrollably into Radiator Springs and wreck the town. Which finally caused them to imprison Lightning in the town with Mater.
You was there too.
What?
Every single one of those insane coincidences needed to happen at that exact moment for Lightning McQueen to meet Mater and become his best friend. Which honestly makes more sense if it was all somehow actually divine intervention from Mater.
I knowed I made a good choice.
And what?
My best friend.
Oh my god, like he watched Lightning McQueen race. So maybe Lightning McQueen was just a famous racer and Mater was a fan. And Mater was like, I want him to be my friend. Oh, like really creepy, like.
Now, how did Mater obtain this god power? I honestly do not know. And believe me, I have looked everywhere in every piece of Cars media for an explanation. I even read the fucking comic books, but unfortunately, there is no.
Hold up. Vincent VXN, thank you for the sub. Stop, thank you for the three. Don't you just love when a girl comes to your life, makes you the happiest you've ever been, and disappears like it never existed, just ended up being a life lesson? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hey, thank you for the three. Second or third time catch the stream, 4-year-long fan on the YouTube. Dub, 6-inch, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. If Mater has warping abilities, then the animators made Lightning McQueen main character and got jealous of McQueen. Also made stories that outshine McQueen with the stories to become the main character. That was probably why there was Cars 2 mainly about him. Yellow and Rand, thank you for the sub. Birdie, thank you for the 5. Do you watch F1? Not often, no. Krusty and Swiggy, thank you for the sub 2. And Bob, thank you for the sub. Quicks, 9. JP, Penguin, Super X, Hawkeye, Bunky, Mystical for the sub. Mama for the 1,000 biddies. Can you wish my brother Aiden a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Aiden. Yun Up, thank you for the sub. Cam and Holler for the sub. Prime for the sub. Time, thank you for the 3. Got my back brace yesterday. You're the only person to take my mind off the pain. Well, I hope you feel better. I'm sorry you're going through the pain. Cheese and Star for the sub. I was for the raid. Kayla, thank you for the 3. Gut, thank you for the sub. Hold up. All right. Meow for the 5. You become one of my favorite content creators since I lost my job in late August. Haven't had luck finding a new one. Well, I hope you find one soon. Good luck, man. Day and just for the sub. All right.
Nothing. Mater just has this ability to change reality for some unexplained reason, and he is using it to live his best life and go on fun adventures with his best friend, Lightning McQueen.
Mater, how'd you like to come and see the world with me?
You mean it?
And you know what? Good for him. We can even see in the Cars 2 credits that after the movie, they travel the weird car-shaped world together and visit all the great car wonders of the world. And of course, they climb the iconic weird car-shaped mountains of this weird franchise. And that is my Cars theory. So thank you very much for watching.
But one last thing.
Hang on a second. Is this world's Matterhorn shaped like Mater? And yeah, look, it's even been renamed to be spelled like him. Wait a second. There is an all-powerful car god out there that has shaped and renamed the world into his image. Wait, is Mater the reason why everything is cars? Is Mater just straight up God? So, in the Cars franchise, everything is cars. Except, there is one contradiction to that shows up repeatedly in almost every piece of Cars media. The logo for Dinoco kind of looks like a real dinosaur for some reason. The Dinoco logo Dinoco is one of the racing brands that shows up all the time in this franchise, and their logo is a silhouette of a big dinosaur. But it's not the dino cars that we've seen in museums, it's clearly just a regular, non-car shaped dinosaur. It's a weird contradiction to the everything is car rule that pops up all over this franchise. Now, if there is some kind of car god that shaped the world into cars, why would he be so inconsistent with dinosaurs? It's a strange thing to leave out. It's almost like whoever created this world didn't know much about dinosaurs. Huh. Does that remind you of anyone?
I don't know much about these dino things. What happened to...
Oh, stop it. Stop it. No, but that wouldn't mean that he created it. Wouldn't that, because if he's saying he doesn't know a lot about, he can't be God. He can't be God. Mater cannot be God. Because if he didn't know a lot about dinosaurs, he just wouldn't include them. Wouldn't it be more realistic that Mater is like an omnipotent B-tier God that like stepped into this earth to then manipulate and change reality to his own liking, forgetting a lot about what dinosaurs actually are? Yeah, like a demigod of sorts. Like, he's not like an S-tier, like, monotheistic god. He would be like a sub-tier god that can change reality but didn't create it. Because if he didn't know a lot about dinosaurs, he wouldn't create them because he would have had to make dinosaurs what they are. Instead, he changed dinosaurs into car dinosaurs and left the Dinoco logo in some way because he didn't know a lot about it. That would make more sense. Yeah, he'd be like more like a Greek god than just the one god.
The dinosaurs now? I don't know much about these dino things.
Well, dadgum, McQueen boy, I tell you what, I sure do like me some cars. Wouldn't it be fun if everything was cars? I don't know about that, Mater. That doesn't really make any sense. Well, shoot, you should know, McQueen. You was there, too. What?
Wow. That was a fucking great theory. Yeah, maybe they were. No, but it wouldn't be that they were human. Like, that's what it would be, is that they were human and then he changed it. Imagine getting a Disney executive smiling, saying, so they figured it out. That's what I'm saying. I wish I'm hoping that a lot of these theories, or at least some of them, the writers actually put this in on purpose, just waiting for somebody to figure it out. When a company takes down a video, it's automatically canon. Or they're just money hungry. Or it's just Disney and they copyright everything into the ground. That's more likely the theory. It could be both. Could be both. The fact that both Alex's past theories have been copyrighted means only one thing. He's right about everything. Dub, thank you for the sub. Oravello, Black, and Denali for the sub. Running and Star for the sub. Day, Just, and Dub, thank you for the 500 biddies. My girlfriend recently blocked me on everything. She broke up with me back in December. Came back 5 times later, and now I'm lost. I don't really know what to do. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I mean, if she blocked you on everything, the only thing you could really do is move on. I don't really know what advice I could give you, because if she blocked you and she broke up with you, I mean, there's clearly no getting back together, man. I think the only thing you could really do is remove her on everything as well. Just give yourself time to move on. That's about it, man. I'm sorry you're going through that. Me, I'll take it for the 5. I already read that. Hate it for the sub. Oravello, Dub, and YK for the sub. Denali, Star, Black, thank you for the sub. One more video. Do we have time for one more? I got to dip in 20 minutes. I don't know if Kayla's still here. That's the reason I didn't want to play Dead as Disco, because I wouldn't be able to beat a boss in that time frame. And I got to dip soon. Ooh, we could watch a short horror. Potentially. Do I have a short horror video? I do. They Came From Below. Horror short film from Alter. I'm going to go run to the bathroom real quick. Cammy and Reese in June for the sub. YK for the sub. All right. We'll get this last one in, and then we'll have to call it, chat. But count me down 30 seconds. Where's Sensei Wu? Haven't seen him in a while. Nag for the sub. June and Pine for the sub. Count me down. Hold up. Un momento. I gotta write this down. Okay. Chat, we got one more video. And then I gotta dip. Let me make sure I'm mathing this out right, though. Boom. Boom. Okay. A lock in. Horror short film, They Came From Below. Why was I timed out? I don't want to piss mods off again. You said play Omegle. You're telling me to do something that is not currently in schedule, and it's annoying to tell a streamer to do something that they're not. It's like if I'm actively doing something and you're telling me to do something else, it's annoying. So you got timed out for being annoying. That's just the broad reasoning. Very subjective on my mod sense, but I think that was a good timeout. If you tell me to do other stuff, it just fills the chat with annoying stuff. My bad, won't do it again. You're good. You're not going to get banned for that, but you would just get timed out repeatedly. They Came From Below. Lock in. Holy crazy fort, dude. Never built one like that. When I was a kid, dude, you make a little fort in your living room or some shit. I feel like I always used like 3 sheets, and it ended up just being a square. Never something like this. This is like a little fucking setup he's got in here. Yeah, you did like 1 chair.
I thought your campaign to eradicate the Covenant had no end in sight.
I thought I heard something outside.
Campaign to eradicate the government?
That's probably old Adolf Hitler.
Or the Covenant.
Or the neighbor's cat.
Oh.
This kid gets murdered by the end of this. This kid dies.
Michelle?
Why are people saying Adolf Hitler? What are we talking about? Is his name Adolf or something? What the fuck are we saying?
Chill, dude. Grab your shoes. We gotta get eggs for the cookies. Come on, they're closing soon.
I want to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I'm 11 and a half years old now. I'm practically an adult. And besides, you're literally...
Literally?
Whatever, going 2 blocks away. Dad will let me. He always...
Go back? Bro, I don't want to listen to this stupid-ass conversation again.
I thought your campaign to eradicate the Covenant had no end in sight.
I thought I heard something outside.
That's probably old Adolf Hitler, the neighbor's cat.
Oh.
Adolf Hitler, the neighbor's cat. Who would name their cat Adolf Hitler?
2 blocks away. Dad will let me. He always...
Yeah.
Oh, Dad's dad.
I'm E-L-E-V...
Oh my god.
11, Michelle, come on! I'm not scared.
Okay. Whatever you say, Luke.
Contacts. Damn Covenant. This whole valley just turned into a free fire.
I'm not scared. Throw tear gas through the fucking window. Then I'll be scared. This fucking jerk off. I'm not scared. Then he gets murdered. He dies by the end of this. I'm not scared. I open a can of Surströmming and chuck it at him.
It was just like crazy, man. Everyone over here is freaking out. They were just rising up.
Michael, Mike, I think our connection went out, but it sounds like what we're hearing is people witnessed a number of strange animals, creatures, we're not sure what to call it just yet, emerge from the drains.
She ignored that. Yo, if I have the radio on and I'm about to go somewhere and as I'm about to leave, I hear we just saw a bunch of strange animals emerge from the drains. She just turned that shit off. You're not going to listen to that? Yeah, that's not something you... Even if you're, like, locked in on whatever cookie recipe she was staring at, I feel like you're going, wait, what? I hear that I'm not leaving. I'm running back in the house. Oh, my God, somebody's already in the house. No fucking way. Strange animals emerging from the drains. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? TMNT? Can't be good. Are we dead ass? There's weird green goop on the ground.
Adolf? Hitler?
What is the side plot here? Why are we, what is with this cat? That ain't no damn cat. Oh my god, is it in the car with her now? In the back, in the mirror. Yeah, bro, I don't give a fuck. This kid saying he's not scared. Bro, you could be a grown-ass man. I ain't walking into some room that's pitch black, not slightly worried. Like a room this dark? Yo. Bro, what is that shit called? Yo, have you ever played the game Sardines? That shit is terrifying. Terrifying. It's like my favorite game to play, though. If you're at an Airbnb. If you're at an Airbnb with good hiding spots, you play... Wait. You play like this. Where is it? And you hide. How Sardines works is it's hide and seek. There's one person that hides and everybody else is a seeker. But if you find the person that's hiding, you have to hide with them until the last person finds you. And then the last person, I think it's the first person. The last person that finds them becomes the hider, or it's the first person. But you just play creepy ass songs. This isn't that creepy. Nah, you wouldn't play that. You would play some shit like this. God, what's like a creepy song? I feel like I had some creepy ass songs that I would play the last time I played it, and it was so much scarier. Oh my god. Oh. This is like a chill song, but if you're in the pitch black, it's so scary. No, that wasn't scary. It wasn't that. I played something that was fucking so scary. Was it Love Story? It wasn't Love Story. No. Tiptoe Through the Window? Bro, that shit's lame. It was not that. It was not that. It was something that was, like, actually disturbing. That's, like, maybe normally a good song, but, like, in the dark, you're like, okay, actually, I can't listen to this. Oh, my God. This is going to piss me off. I just got to find something that's, like, distorted. No. I would play something like this. Let me just look up, like, creepy. Like this.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
You're telling me you're in a pitch black house that you've never been in before. Like an Airbnb, you don't know where everything is. And you're looking for one person.
Can you see me?
One of Brooke's friends gets really scared by shit really easily, and I didn't say that I have this fat-ass JBL. I hid it in a closet. I was the one hiding, and I start playing these songs. I'm, like, hiding in a corner in a cupboard like this. Just, like, waiting, and I just played this shit.
Behind you, look. Behind you.
You're playing that game above the age of 12. Oh, sorry, it's not cool to have fun anymore? Yo, if you're a grown-ass man playing video games, Shut your bitch ass up. You're a grown ass man. You're over the age of 12 playing sardines? Yeah, it's fun. What? I play Manhunt today. Fun police over here. Yeah, I bet you're fucking fun to hang out with. Jesus, dude. You're telling me you wouldn't play Manhunt? Like, I'm never going down in this basement.
Front door open.
Michelle?
And I'm not scared. I'm not he didn't see the light turn off? It's Adolf Hitler. Meow.
I'm a blue belt in Krav Maga.
Yeah, and I'd kick you in the jaw, dude. What? I'm a blue belt in Krav Maga. You're also like 60 pounds.
Which means my hands are weapons deadly.
Wow.
Deadly weapons. Reveal yourself.
Holy shit. What would make it worse is if you had the fucking Black Ops. Imagine the game, instead of whatever game that is that he's playing, you have the Black Ops theme. Holy. The Black Ops zombie transit music. That would make me fucking freak out. Transit music. This. You're freaking out at the Black Ops 1 menu? Black Ops 1 menu actually would be scary too. Black Ops 1 menu music. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should play Black Ops 1 on the Wii. Blue belt in Krav Maga. You better not press me. I know multiple pressure points.
Back door open.
Yo, it's actually GG's there. I'm typing that in all chat.
I'm a blue belt.
Front door open. Garage door. Side door. Dining room. Window. Living room. Side garage open. Dining room. Window. Front door. Dining room. Side window.
I feel like you just run out of the house.
Dining room. Window. Garage front door open. Side living room open. Side garage open.
You think he stares a 240-pound monster in the face and goes, "I have a blue belt in Krav Maga"? Worst play ever to hide in the fucking clear tent that you're obviously inside of.
Wow, I can't believe you cut the lights off.
You're such a jerk. I thought something was here.
Oh my god, is she staring at something?
What the fuck is that?
What? What? What?
Michelle?
Where she's gone? Did she just disappear? What the fuck?
Michelle?
Oh my god, hearing the footsteps running is fucking so scary. I actually would start screaming, and it wouldn't even be like a it would be like a terrified scream. That was a shapeshifter.
Got you.
Get the fuck out of here. That chatter saying, Dave, if you're playing sardines over the age of 12, you're a loser. Bro, you're telling me you're hiding and you hear that pitter patter, you're not tweaking? Bro. What was that goop noise? Oh, the eggs fell. why he backing up into an open room? What, did he learn nothing in Krav Maga? I mean, talk about vulnerability.
Michelle? Michelle, this isn't funny.
It's behind him. Oh my god, it's directly behind him. Bro, we don't... Okay, so he died. Well, we don't know. There's a chance he lived. He is, 50th time. He is a blue belt in Krav Maga. I mean, we don't know. We don't know how that fight would have panned out. He is a blue belt. He could have lived. Oh my god, that's Georgie from It. I didn't know that. I said that? Okay, well, I didn't see you say that. You guys just kept saying that one girl was from fucking The Bear. That's the girl from The Bear. That's the girl from The Bear. That's what I saw. It's the girl from The Bear. From the show The Bear? The cooking one? All right, chat. I'm for the 3. The World at War theme for this would be horrifying. Not for the sub. Bug Polo. Please, thank you for the sub. Malmy, thank you for the 1,000. But he's got my driver's license today. Dub. Ali and Sylvia for the sub. Nag, thank you for the 3. Chat, we're calling that there. Jane for the 3. Curious about how you feel about people talking about gambling ads like Stake and how you feel about the morality of taking gambling sites with somebody who works with DraftKings. I've always said that I don't have a problem with working with regulated gambling sites within the United States, specifically sports betting. I try to stay away from, like, slots promotion. But I think offshore gambling sites is where you definitively have to draw a line at least for me. Like, I work with DraftKings Sportsbook and Pick 6. They're regulated. They're approved not only in the United States, but also state-by-state basis. Like, you're not even able to use DraftKings unless it's approved by, obviously, the U.S. and your state. So that's really what it is. Omni, thank you for the 3. But, yeah. I'll read my sub. I said not. Sorry, McChunky. Thank you for the tier 3, bro. McChunky, you didn't need to drop a tier 3, bro. Thank you for the tier 3, bro. 12-month sub, W McChunky. Read the message. Baldy over there. What's it like to have no hair? Is it hot or cold? I don't know because I'm not bald. All right, chat. We're going to call that there. W stream. I will not be live for 5 days. I will be back on Tuesday. We're going to be doing Directive 8020, a story time, and we'll be back grinding out stream. Day after that, we'll probably beat Directive 8020. We might beat it in one day, depending on how long the game is, but I'm assuming it'll be like 9 hours long or so, so we're probably going to fucking beat it in 2 streams. That Thursday, the 14th, next Thursday, Subnautica drops. Subnautica 2, we're going to play that. Next Friday's Reacts, next Saturday. More Subnautica 2, random games, probably Dead as Disco that day as well. Probably try and beat Dead as Disco that day. And then we'll go from there. We'll follow the light drops. We'll probably do a behind the wheel driving sim day soon. We're probably going to be doing a Bro v Bro with Yugi soon. 007 drops as well late May. We're going to be playing that. And then another charity stream early June. X Friday, thank you for the sub. But yeah, appreciate y'all. I'm going to be posting on the main of the gaming every day while I'm gone. I already posted on the main of the gaming if you want to go watch that. But yeah, I'll be posting every day while I'm gone so you can still have content. I'll still be active elsewhere. It's just I'm not going to be streaming because I'm going to be filming with Jack. But yeah, we're going to call that there. Who do we want to raid? Somebody said raid High-Vis. High-Vis is live. Let's fucking raid High-Vis. All right, appreciate y'all. I hope y'all had fun, and I will catch y'all later. We are going to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.